This video may contain copyrighted material, the use of which may not have been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And now, Negative 43 TV begins another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV operates under a license granted by the Purgatory Broadcasting Commission, the number of which is 5150 negative 43 666 43-pi. The statements or actions of Tyree Sneed during this broadcast are not endorsed or approved of by Negative 43 TV in any manner. Come on now. With that, we hope you enjoy today's programming on Negative 43 TV. Welcome to the pre-show. I am Rich Baritone right here on Negative 43 TV, and we start this show with a hello. So it goes to the one, the only John Cole. Now let's enjoy the intro. I mean, if it's possible.
I won't be silenced, motherfucker. So I'm gonna say it again, right? I'm going public, right? I'm launching an entire campaign against GoDaddy.com. GoDaddy.com is a criminal organization. Fuck these evil people. This company, right, can't even change a basic phone number. Not one of these folks has ever done their job, and they are sitting here attacking me every day like some coward pussy ass bitches that they all are. What you did is you turned on two-factor identification. You're not going to do shit. What you're going to do is you're going to change my phone number and allow me to be able to purchase my website for another year like I've been doing for decades.
Nope, sorry. The real Tyree Sneed owns that bitch right now. He most certainly does. I still have to send him some things. He asked me if I wanted a page over there, and I said, why, sure, I'll write something. And that was months ago. You know how life gets sometimes. Please say hi to Troll, but IRL right here on the show.
I will not be silenced. All you criminal organizations are going to be shut down by me. I am not going without saying how it goes. I am not going without saying reality. No, I am standing up to you folks. You folks are evil cowards. You hide behind a system. There's illegal organizations like the Red Triangles that are making phone calls posing as me that have been trying to dismantle every financial asset that I have worked my ass off for and acquired all through these years. You cannot turn on two-factor identification of your own accord. That is a crime.
They can do whatever they want pretty much. It's their show, don't you know? It's their site. And it still is, and you're still on the outs, and we still think it's hilarious as hell. Please say hi to Axel X5.
Whoever did that needs to go to prison. Any phone calls that you receive from the Red Triangles, again, you need to be arrested to protect me. I have a business to run. I got a family to support. I got a family to support. I got a family to support. No, I don't owe you to follow any rules or laws.
He's got a family to support. Yeah, that's as shocking now as it was then. Who does he think he's fooling? He's trying to fool himself. That's all. We know that. Please welcome at Skip Shooter. We call him Skip around here, and he's got a movie title for us. It's a little running gag that we have here on the show. Timu Jim Varney, starring in Batman, is a mongoloid delusional narcissist. Welcome to the show. And of course, we have the legend that is Dutchy. He's here too. And hey, look, it's catching fire right now. Please say hi to Vladimir Putin as well.
You people are completely the fuck out of line. Any company, by law, has to just change a basic phone number. No, you don't have a choice. You don't talk back. They got employees talking back. They sit there. They want to talk over. And I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing. It's 100%. Can I make it any more clear? I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna do shit. GoDaddy.com. You're a bunch of pieces of shit. You're a pussy ass fucking corporation. Y'all are spineless. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. You're gonna sit there and whine and bitch and you have nothing. They can't do shit. None of you little fucking pigs. Y'all can't do a fucking thing. That's reality. Y'all are fucking pigs. Oink, motherfucker. No, I'm not doing nothing wrong. You are. You want to talk about, oh, this and that and that and that and blah, 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 and do your job, but you don't have no rules or laws that protect me or help me. Y'all ain't looking at none of my evidence. Y'all won't even let me talk.
It's because you have no evidence and all you do is talk, and people just get numb to it after a while, you know? Please welcome Fallout to the show, otherwise known as Fallout 9121. You gotta love YouTube, don't you? You just have to. And the legend that is Sheriff Consent is here as well. It's getting good.
Are we supposed to be afraid to talk? Like I said, GoDaddy.com. God's wrath is upon all y'all. I'm not getting off your ass, bitch. I'm not getting off your ass until you fucking let me in that website and let me pay for my site. And then after that, I'm still not getting off your fucking ass. Fuck GoDaddy.com. Yeah. What's up now?
Yeah.
Fuck GoDaddy.com. Sending people to fucking type, yeah, from Carly Fiorina because she a bitch. You feel that? Real talk. And remember, all the criminals, they fuck with me. They roll with me heavy. They'll ride for me. They on my side. Straight up. All these dudes in the street, they'll ride for me, bro. They all respect Batman because I took it to them. Straight up and won. You feel me? I already defeated the criminal underworld. My people built these prisons, bitch. You will never, ever get rid of me, motherfucker. Right? Carly Fiorina said, don't fuck with me. Oh, what are you going to do, bitch? Go hire illegal people, little cowards?
Yeah, isn't it great, Troll, being censored by Big Brother? I just enjoy it so very much. Let me explain what I just said to the algorithm. It's fucking sarcasm. Don't just get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Something about being overlorded by binary code just rubs my nuts on sandpaper, the really rough kind.
To type to me every day? Ooh, wow. You real tough. Why don't you just fuck around and do it already? Real talk. Why don't you just fuck around and do it?
Indeed, Dutchy criminals writing with Batman. You can't write that kind of humor. You just can't. And hey, Chris Legit joins us here on this Monday.
Real talk. Get the fuck out my face. Send these people to illegally record me, illegally film me, illegally stalk me, right? I don't give a fuck. You want to record me in action? You go right ahead. I'm going to tell these people off. I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to tell you reality.
Oh, please don't. I am so very scared of that. Please welcome Brother R- to the chat. He arrives with one for the listeners, like all lolcows. Tai Wee thinks his lol suit, I like that, lol suit, is an instant source of limitless cashito.
When people come for you, you got to stand up for yourself and fight back. I'm fighting back. I give a fuck. Go suck a dick. 5:30 on my wrist got you pissed, bitch. Third, on camera. Do what you want. Do what you must. Just remember, don't be so much of a vigilante. You got that? So fucking fake, it's unbelievable.
80 grade, huh? Do you bleed quicker that way? I'm hoping so.
Actual mental patients, Arkham, identical. You got these vehicles they'll just sit there around me, pulling up. You got people pulling out their phones, pretending like you ain't recording. What is you recording me for? Eavesdropping is illegal. Being up in my business is illegal. Recording me without my permission is illegal. Nope. Texas is, what is it? Third party consent or whatever, one party consent. So if I don't agree to be recorded, you can't do shit. And
it's whatever. Third party consent, first party consent, whatever. I get a feeling deep down in my soul that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, wait, you don't.
Will ever be court admissible, and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I'm telling you reality. What's going to happen? Fuck y'all think? Y'all think you're going to do all this evil shit to me and I'm not going to defend myself? The shit that y'all all saying, bro, is fighting words. Talk how the fuck you want to talk. If you're gonna talk fighting shit, get down. If you're gonna talk with respect, then talk with respect. But it's going to be one or the fucking other now. Every single fucking day, I'm being tortured, literally tortured every day in my own country. They've been torturing me for years. And
if you use a wet sandpaper, I imagine it would bring out a really glossy shine.
Son of a bitch. Yeah,
it's going that way, kids. I can't help it.
If they did good, the fucking whale was hungry. Good. Straight up. They should 100% be doing what they doing to you bitches. I'm on the orca side 100%. Y'all take them away from their fucking mothers. They're mammals. They're warm-blooded, you stupid fucking son bitch. Now tell me what's fake about that. Make it real. Quit running to a system and whining and complaining. That ain't going to help you.
Nothing is going to help you personally at this point, but I suspect you may already know that. Please say hello to the legend that is Chris Legit, and he's going to clear something up for all of us right now, including Tyree Sneed. He says Texas is a one-party consent state, meaning you can legally record a conversation if you are a participant without informing the other parties. It's absolutely true. And please, please, please say hello to that hardworking guy that is Sticky TT6 in its morning where he's at on the Pacific coast of the United States.
Y'all got judges that wear fucking dresses. Y'all got corrupt lawyers and corrupt DAs. Ain't nobody scared of you fucking little punks, you little faggot. They were the same ones harassing me on my phone. Every single one of you's a fucking bitch. Now tell them I said it. Now what the fuck are you gonna do? At what point did this even shift where people want to pretend even more like they've accomplished something? Not tough because you sit there harassing people hiding.
A grease fire
this
with
is what they do when they want to get rid of you and want to silence you. I ain't going.
You started a grease fire with a belt sander, really? Oh God, there's got to be a story behind that one. And everybody, please kneel if you would. It's our Lord. It's our personal Savior. It's the real Tyree Sneed. He's here right now. Feel fortunate. I certainly do.
No fucking where. You ain't gonna silence me. They can't do nothing. I know for a fact. I know how it works, and I know the law like the back of my hand. Evil people get what the fuck they deserve in this world. I am calling out this company. I am not going to get off your ass until you fucking give me the ability to get in a basic website, you stupid lethargic fucktard. This is America. You can get the fuck out of my country. And that's what you're going to do. All you companies are going to pack your fucking bags and I'm going to run you the fuck out this country. Watch. And no, you can't do shit to stop me, stupid fuck. Oh, he talking. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I'm talking, bitch. What are you going to do about it? And I'm in a Gucci mood. I'm in a happy mood because I'm winning. I'm running my business. Yeah, I just don't play no fucking games with nobody. I don't put up with dog shit bullshit. GoDaddy can't make their own laws and principles. No, you can't. Any company you call, if you ask them to change your phone number, they have to. You turned on two-factor authentication, identification. I don't know what that is.
Oh, so that's what was going on. Boy. Balls on a belt sander. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like that myself.
I don't use that. That's stupid. You're not doing security. I don't need you to secure anything.
Oh, it's going to get wacky.
Again, you turn that on your own. There's legal organizations, the same ones right here typing. So here's the evidence. So why don't these fucking pigs do their job? We've only asked every single day, but they're going to honk, but they can't do their job. You pigs are a fucking joke. But they be the first to tell me something and can't tell me shit. What are y'all going to tell me now? Huh? I don't answer to you. I don't answer to pigs. I'm your superior, motherfucker. I'll tell any of y'all to your face. Real talk. Any of y'all. Any fucking day. These pigs ain't shit. I'm your superior. Operate above the feds. I do what I want. Y'all got way too many people running their mouth, talking shit, trying to pretend they coming at me. But every time that I'm out anywhere, I'm not hearing a peep. Man, fuck all that, bro. Like, straight up. We can go ahead and just get down to business, get to brass tacks, and bring it and let y'all know reality now.
Okay, let's get down to business. Skip gives us another movie title. This one is Timu Jim Varney, starring in Tyree Sneed is a goofy bastard.
All I got is ambition and drive, and I want what's mine. I worked hard for my website, TyreeSneed.com. Again, you will make sure that I'm able to pay for my website. Regardless, now I'm gonna get your fucking company shut down. That's the promise. Yes, and you can't do shit about it. Nope.
Say hello to our old friend Chaos right here, right now. And another old friend joins us. It's Just Chillin'. And Sticky appears to be at work yet again. And got to do what you got to do, I guess. But just come on in as much as you can. Please do.
I'll tell you all day, I'm going to get your fucking company shut the fuck down. I'm going to make sure nobody who works there can make a fucking dime from here on out. If people ain't going to do their job and people can't follow the law in this country and change a basic ass phone number, I'm supposed to go through shit. I'm supposed to lose everything because some people are doing illegal domestic terrorism in this country. That is terrorism. What GoDaddy.com is doing, this is terrorism. That's terrorism, dude. When you kick someone out of a...
If that's terrorism, if they're refusing to change a phone number is terrorism, you're a bigger fucking twat than I thought. 17 minutes after the hour.
Website and you keep talking and running your fucking mouth. I done filled out their paperwork online several times. I've sent in the ID. So you're going to send me in a circle over and over. You're not giving me a way to get into the website to pay for my website. So you are blocking my access. That is illegal. In this country, if you're a business and somebody owns an asset that's within your business, you cannot block them from getting to it illegally, make it literally impossible.
Looking for a
they're
pen.
wrong for responding and saying what needs to be said. No, that's not how it works. Now let's take it to court, because I'm for sure taking you to court. Oh, I'm going to file a lawsuit so fucking quick you don't even fucking know. And I'm going to win. I'm going to win my lawsuit on GoDaddy. I'm going to win my lawsuit on Google and YouTube. And I'm going to win my lawsuit on both these corrupt, bullshit-ass fucking pig police departments down here that ain't done shit but harass me since day one and want to act now. Now they want to do their cleanup project and act like, oh, we cool, because they fucking scared. That's what it is. Because y'all motherfuckers is terrified. Because you know what the fuck you've done. Stupid bitch.
I feel that it's important that the listeners know that Sheriff Scrotum has been blacklisted at 3 Home Depots.
Fuck you mean? Yeah, a bunch of little pussies, pussy-ass spics. All of them. That's all y'all are. Every fucking day. Same shit. How about that? Yeah, no, I'm not fucking acting, nigga. Now what's up? That's what I thought.
Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Rich Baritone, and Negative 43 TV is live for Monday, March 2nd, 2026. Well, I drove by my home golf course yesterday, and they were open. I could not believe it. They were calling for snow, but it was supposed to be south of here. So, of course, we got snow. About an inch of it, but that's okay because it's going to go away, because by Thursday we could be in Tornado Alley. It's going to be a really, really strange week weather-wise, but that's not why you're here. That's not why you're here at all. You're here to have fun with and make fun of Tyrese Needs, something we do very, very well here at Negative 43 TV, and hopefully we're going to do it again. We're going to look at his last live. The last live that he did, not his last live. We just, our luck's not going to be that good for a while, I'm afraid. We're going to watch Batman is the Boss. This is from very early this morning. Let's leave the solo layout, otherwise known as bringing the curtain up. We have done that. And now I have to do all kind of stuff backstage that I should have already done. Isn't it great? There we go. Not that much of a problem at all now. Cincinnati, right, Rich? What relative to what? I'm not entirely certain. I'll tell you here when I understand what's going on. Here we are. It's Batman is the Boss on Negative 43 TV. We're right over the candy-colored button. Let's go.
All right, so here we are. Welcome to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. So yeah, like I said, we all know what it is.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Relative to the Tornado Alley comment, yeah, I put it together now. Yeah, Cincinnati's going to be in a whole lot of problems. I'm in West Central Ohio myself, and we're as doomed as they are.
A super, mega, ultra successful, totally successful.
I am close to Columbus.
Career, and I just keep on winning. You understand? Oh, I'm going to always win.
Yeah.
All I do is win. Like I said, this is a 5-star business. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well today.
I just hope we're not looking at a super outbreak. I am no meteorologist, but things look really, really weird.
Like I said, I just keep on stacking the accomplishments and the accolades. That's what I do.
I love Skyline.
I'm one of the most popular celebrities in the world to date, as of right now. I build more every day. I just get more progressive. That's all we do is make nonstop progress. You understand? It's really funny, man. You know what I mean? It's been funny. You understand? That's why, like, when I listen to folks, like when I listen to Pac, I listen to Tupac, I could hear how he kind of talking the same way I'm talking. Like, I can see what it is. Like, yeah, and I'm a shining star, and I'm going to keep on shining. Oh, I'm going to always shine. You understand? Like I said, do these folks understand? Do you understand my money limitless that I can make just like it always was, always has been, always will be? You understand? Oh, I'm right here winning. You feel me? Yeah, I get paid to talk. You understand? Yeah, I get paid to talk. You feel me? I love it, man. I got a voice. You know,
and it's really nasal and thin and high-pitched and just totally wimpy. It's almost insect-like in its buzzing quality. You don't speak well. You don't sound well when you speak. You sure as hell don't sound good when you sing. That's his entire melody line. We comment on it quite a bit, but the repetition of the whole thing has got to be part and parcel of his many, oh so many mental illnesses. Good God, so many mental illnesses. We're going to start off with a sponsor before we get to our first Smoke 'em If You Got 'em. This portion of our program is brought to you by Hobo Fakesters. Try them today. You'll absolutely despise them. I sure do.
I mean, people listen to me. Yeah. I'm a natural born leader. People follow me. So yeah, like I said, for me personally, I mean, I already built the entire infrastructure, man. That's number one.
Earth, wind, and fire, baby.
I already built an empire. I already built the entire infrastructure, bro. You understand? I'm the king of all kings. I'm on a whole nother level. You understand? I've always been on a whole nother level. And that's all it is. I'm on another level.
If you haven't already, please say hi to Butt Wormy. He's here right now.
That's the best way I can explain it.
Not to mention, we have also been joined by Cobra's Walnut. Do with that name what you will.
I mean, I've been all over the U.S. I've traveled. I'm well traveled. Like, I listen, I learn. I'm a student of the game, man. You understand? I'm here to teach and educate the public and speak the facts.
Uh-huh.
You understand? Like I said, everything with me, it speaks for itself, man.
It sure does.
Reality, my accomplishments, my accolades. Like,
now, all of that's not reality, though. You know that. No, I don't think he does know that. I go back and forth on the whole thing because this guy he really messed up there in the old nut, you know?
I'm going to keep on winning. Non-stop, I'm going to keep on winning. I absolutely love it. So how y'all doing? How are all you coping with my non-stop success?
Okay, you know what I'm going to say, so say it with me. Better than you!
I get paid to talk, bro. I get paid to talk. You understand? And like I said, in the process, I literally funded this entire Batman project.
Oh, yeah. Coleslaw and hot dogs, if you haven't tried it, try it today. Go out and buy everything you need and try it right this very minute. Oh, man. It was mentioned, the first time I even heard of coleslaw and hot dogs was in a Mojo Nixon song. Huge Mojo Nixon fan. I said to myself, that sounds wonderful. And it sure is.
For 3 years, bro. For 3 years. I'm out here winning, man. Folks,
there's a song in that content. Yes, there is.
You understand? Folks wanted to talk anything about money finances. We putting cash stacks on camera again already. See, that's what we do. We respond with
he died in a very unmojo way, in a sense. And well, he died of a heart attack, which I really kind of shocked nobody. That he was on a cruise. That Mojo Nixon was on a cruise. I would think that a cruise would be a polar opposite of anything that he sang about in the first 20 years of his career, but got to pay those bills. And I miss him too.
We respond with money. We respond with cash. We respond with success. I own billions in equity, mansion in the state, over 2,000 jewelry, 530 in my wrist, got you pissed. Mineral rights, oil royalties, my own car lot. I pay over $100 for it every month. I got a portion there. I pay
Here comes the list.
$25,000 for it. Still on it.
Every time he does that, he's feeling extremely insecure. I say that for the newer people here because us old timers already know that.
What do you mean? Every car in there, I paid around like 10 G's plus for it. What are you talking about? I still own like 5 cars today. I used to own 14. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing I can't recreate in like 10 times over. God already told me anything I lost is getting, I'm getting back and way more.
Troll, I shouldn't read this for the listeners, but doggone it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it anyway. This one is from Troll. Funny West Virginia joke I heard. Why do hillbillies love hot dogs? Answer, because they are inbred.
I love how they want to talk about
funds more accurately, but the joke sticks.
money, but you're ignoring the millionaires that just made public news headlines.
Oh, the
Do you
wonders,
want to
the
talk about that?
wonders.
Money ain't everything, man. See, you got to be living right. You got to be making solid, calm, good, right decisions.
Everybody's had hot dogs on bread.
And
Everybody.
you make better decisions normally when you're calm. That's why I was taught to be calm. That's what God taught me. God taught me to think calm, coherently, and make good, calm, solid decisions
Well, I guess that's another class you failed then now, isn't it?
that are going to help to build my future. And that's all I do every day. All my efforts, all my time and energy gets invested into building my future. I have no time and no energy for nothing else. The one dude talks about it perfectly. I've been watching his videos again. He's an older man and he talks about, I know his name too.
They either no longer exist, or they were never in his possession to begin with.
I think
I could, of course, be wrong about that.
he talks about all of it. He said, I don't have friends. Because it's the truth, just like me. I don't have friends.
I love
Not
this.
really. I have acquaintances. I have people that I meet, but friends? It's like he said, friends are
You do not have friends. You have organisms that you leech off of, as long as you can leech off of them, until one day the host says, you know what? You need to seriously get your teeth out of my ass and go suck the blood out of someone else.
problems, right? Why would I want to invest, into my time and energy into something that's not productive? This is what folks don't understand. I'm teaching you the game, man, but the game is to be sold, not told. The game is not for free. I told you what it is. You see how I speak, how I talk, how I hold myself, the demeanor I'm in, right? And you notice how I show you and I teach you the game, and then the money starts coming immediately. Everything I'm saying and putting into action, and every lesson and everything that God is teaching me, I'm enacting, and it's working. See, I don't have time for nothing else but something positive. I don't have time because I'm constantly moving forward and constantly building and progressing. So if folks want to sit there and watch me succeed, I mean, be my guest. It's more power to you. You know what I mean? Because it's definitely going to help me. You understand? That's all it's going to do is help me. You know what I mean? Again, like, bro, I'm trying to travel. I'm trying to get this show on the road. You know what I mean? The right way, all over the country. Like, man, I'm going to make it happen, bro. I'm going to make it happen, man. That's what I think is so funny, like.
Now, something I did a lot when I was a kid, I would put spaghetti on white bread, fold it over, and eat it like that.
Folks know what it is, man. Bro, I'm so proud. I'm celebrating right now. Real talk, all by myself. Like, I'm celebrating, bro. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that I got to this point. I did this all by myself, bro. You can see the truth of the environment, how there's no support system. You can see it. And like I said, all the truth is going to get said publicly at some point, all the truth. You understand? And then people are going to be like, oh, wow, you really came up against all odds and you came up in an impossible environment and impossible circumstances, and you still overcame with God. And
you came up in what the British would call a posh environment. Yes, you most certainly did. All you had to do was play nice within your family unit, and you had like by the balls for the rest of your life. Instead, you fucked everything up, and now the only thing that you have by the balls is a trucker as he ejaculates into your face. Negative 43 TV, 32 minutes after the hour. Okay, algorithm, come on now, it's a joke.
And still became everything you are today, and in fact, it made you stronger.
Yep, I think everybody's done that. Certainly that I know, honestly.
That's what these folks don't get. The harder it is, the more impossible that it's made for me, the stronger I get because I just adapt. It's like Bruce Lee said, be like water, my friend. Be like water. See, that's the thing. That's why these folks always in their feelings, because they notice me. No, I can bend and mold and adjust to my environment. Like real talk, I'm like pliable. Like I'm able to move like a chameleon.
Oh, you're pliable, all right. You're a total bitch. You're so pliable. I think Christina proved that, even though the end of Christina was just a complete wet fart. Just a total wasted opportunity. But yes, you are malleable. You are extremely malleable. I like that word in his case, which means, in my mind, you're a real fucking sucker if you think there's pussy behind it.
And blend in wherever I'm at, and I'm able to adjust to the environment. That's what really got folks in their feelings. It came out in the reading and download. They already said it's one of my most attractive qualities that I don't stop. I'm able to shift gears immediately and go on to something completely.
That is absolutely true. I am fascinated by the concept over in Great Britain of a chip buddy, which is basically a potato chip sandwich. Now that is a real stoner's delight right there.
Different. See, that's the thing. I don't slow down. I'm a man's man. See, I'm just what all these folks want to be. That's all that is. That's a compliment. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I don't need any compliments I didn't ask. You understand? Folks want to volunteer their opinion. Volunteer. Yeah, that's not how it works. Actually.
Kraft cheese is a miracle from God above. No, it's not. I mean, American cheese takes a lot of shit. It really does. But grilled cheese sandwiches and cheeseburgers, I'm almost all about it all the time. American cheese, that is.
Actually, everything works the way that I say it does. Yeah.
And there you go. That's something of a chip buddy from Skip Shooter. I'll read it for the listeners because right now it's people with Appalachian blood talking about food on Negative 43 TV. I remember eating chips on butter or mayonnaise sandwiches. Now, mayonnaise sandwich, that is really being down.
So now that we got that established, moving forward, like I said, this is all privatized. I'm sovereign. I work hard every day, right? So
he's sovereign. I've been hearing that from him more and more and more lately. I thought you thought Mike Saha was a complete mong. Now it sounds like you're kind of agreeing with him. And no, I never catch myself singing Rob Rack. Although I did have to explain it to Mrs. Baritone yesterday while we were out. Like, who's Rob Rack? She didn't know.
So I mean, I take great care of myself. I have to have good sleep every day. I have to run properly.
I have never lit American cheese on fire
every day because I do more than anyone. I train harder than Olympic athletes every single day almost.
Now, I didn't say it was going to pass any sort of chemical purity test, of course.
If not almost every other day. I mean, do you want to talk about that? Do you want to acknowledge that? Like I said, the truth is going to come out. The truth is going to come out publicly at some point. All of this, everything that's gone on, everything that's been going on, right? And like I said, the public's going to be like, wow, that's crazy.
Oh, man, that would be an awful thing to get wedged into your head, wouldn't it? That would be like the worst fucking earbug of all time.
Yeah, if you think I'm strong now, wait until all the truth comes out. Then you're going to realize how strong I actually am. Like I said, man, nothing phases me, bro. Nothing.
Right.
It doesn't slightly move me, man. The line moves for nobody, homie. You understand? Like I said, man, everything I'm doing is geared towards the direction I'm moving. It's all in exact alignment with what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm already looking at different cities and stuff.
He's I don't know if he's getting depressed. He seems to be winding down as far as the out of control mania thing, but it's all a cycle. No, she I was surprised that she did not know who Rob Rack is. I mean, if you're around me, generally you should have some idea of what's going on here simply through like osmosis or something.
Different cities, different states. I'm already paying attention to everything. I'm studying everything, trying to figure out what the next move going to be. Because the minute God give me the money, I want to make sure that I know my moves immediately. You understand?
You
got readings and downloads, like I
that would
said,
be
a lot of
would be diabolical. I'll read this in case there's anybody out there that wants to pull this particular prank. Skip says, if my Cash App wasn't blocked by him, I'd send him $500, then reverse it. Oh man, geez, that's great.
them. I can
I
see
like
what it
it.
is because they be saying things that make no sense and they aren't in alignment with the other reading. The one reading was saying the truth. This other reader's talking about this and that. Again, role reversing. Like, what do you mean? There's no way that to do too much with this.
Whatever you just said, please welcome Morza to the show. And it is impressive that Rob Rack is as unlikable as Tyree. To me, he's just addicted to streaming. That's his whole trip right there. He's addicted to streaming. It's nuts. He'll go like 19 hours a day. And I've tried to watch him while Tyree's on, and it's just a crashing 4.
I can never be doing too much. Like, those are my words. That's what I notice everybody else does. They doing too much. That's what they do every day.
All right, everybody, gather it up. We're going to go smoke them if you got them here in the next 5 minutes on Negative 43 TV, 38 minutes after the hour, unless you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case it's 3 minutes after the top of the hour. They just have to be so contrary up there, don't they?
I don't know what you talking about. What do you mean? I can't be doing too much with this. This requires a lot. Nothing is ever too much. The more work that I can put into this, the better. Like, you got to make sense when you speak. You know what I mean? That's what their reading was. They were talking about, yeah.
Say hi to Kelchu Bordner. He's got his thing ready. Sparkling Ravenna. I hope I said that right. I sure do. But hey, if you don't smoke pot, like Kelchu said, it's about what makes you happy. Would you like a cold drink? Maybe a little something to eat, a bag of chips or something. It's all about what makes you happy, and it's coming up in less than 5 minutes.
You know, he wants you to decrease so he can increase you. You're doing too much. No, that's not reality, and that makes no coherent sense. What are you talking about? No, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm on my job. See, that's the thing. I'm going to make sure that I make this happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple.
The standard sparkling black currant. Okay, make sure it's cold. It's coming up real shortly.
Like, I'll listen. You know what I mean? I'll listen, but again, I mean, that's the thing. None of it applies. It's just not reality. I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. This is why
I believe that would be on Sticky TT6 if you're talking about the psychiatrist that broke him down a couple times live.
Wealthy. This is why I'm famous. That's why folks are feeling some way about my success. And they ask him, well, how did he become that famous? Because I'm me. I've been famous my entire life. Anywhere I've gone, I've been famous. See, you don't know me. Of course I'm going to be famous because I shine, I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous. The first time I ever even...
All right, everybody.
Okay.
His name's been banned. All the more reason to use it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Baby Gangsta Dick, world's most diabolical to the show right now.
And got on the internet.
That kind of hurt.
I was like renting, like off of Craigslist, like living off Craigslist.
Yes,
like
it was.
Dallas, Oak Cliff area. I was all through Oak Cliff. Like I said, I was the king of Oak Cliff.
And in one of those episodes, she was actually shown Viva Las Vegas. If you haven't seen it, what's wrong with you?
Understand? I really come from all these environments. That's what produced me. So that's what folks didn't get. I'm like Tupac. They said Tupac was a jewel. He was in a lot of different hoods and ghettos. So he knew how they do things everywhere. That's me. That was the thing. See, I'm on a different journey. I knew that was my path this entire time. That's why when I went up to Minneapolis, I embraced it and I was like, man, this is for me. This is going to build me and help me. You understand?
Oh, you got to go for that name, man. The name is so brilliant. You really got to go for it when you say it.
Like I said,
it's worth it.
It completely helped me. Like I seen how folks do things in Green Bay. I've seen how folks do things in Minneapolis. I've seen how folks do things in the hoods and ghettos all through Miami, Fort Lauderdale, home.
I believe they did. Very, very, very kind, generous people. They certainly are.
Homestead, right? All of Florida, all of Atlanta, all of Georgia. I've been in Savannah. I've been in all the clubs in Georgia. Like I've been pretty much everywhere, bro.
Oh boy, a real jet setting kind of a clown, huh? I'm not buying any of it, of course, and neither are you. Got one from Vladimir here. Hey, all working. Please take this as a loving and individualized greeting. Love you. We love you too, Vlad. We love you too.
Just saying, man, what are folks spending their time doing? Most folks, I mean, they think they succeeding if they, paying their rent and going to work in a 9 to 5. Again, that's not success, and stability doesn't exist.
I'm not sure that it was stated in that particular way, Kelchu, but yeah, he's absolutely positively beyond hope. And it's great. It's great for us, but man, just a wasted life. And it could have been so much better than it is, but it's not. So what the hell, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Smoke 'em if you got 'em is on right now. Negative 43 TV. It sure is.
You can get stability, but working a 9 to 5 and paying rent isn't stability.
Okay. All right. Or is it caps it up for us relative to the psychiatric breakdowns? Or as it says, she said essentially that if he didn't seek active help, that he's going to be like this until he dies. Well, he's never going to look for help or accept help. So all it's going to do is get worse. Yes, indeed. You can come here to Negative 43 TV and watch his life dissolve like Alka-Seltzer in water. It's brilliant.
Which is another reason why folks and they feeling. Like I said, the whole concept is of ownership. You want to work smarter, not harder. Correct? Mm-hmm. See, all these phrases and words are all my words. I just love it, man. I love how folks can't tell me anything, and I'm literally the one who's taught the public and educated the public this entire time. I've been completely on point, and I'm great at my job. I teach folks the game. I give the game, man. The game is to be sold, not told.
Now, that is true around here. If you have a question, just put it in the comments and somebody's going to answer it. It might be me. It might be somebody else, but I'll bet you're going to get an answer to whatever it is you're wondering about.
I'd be teaching the public how to succeed. You understand? It's about ownership, homie. So the minute you talk about a car on payments, I'm not listening. The minute you talk about a 9 to 5, I'm not listening.
Okay. Don't listen.
Like I said, that's just extra opportunity. A 9 to 5, when I was working in Green Bay, all them jobs, that was extra opportunity. That was extra money. What are these folks talking about? I created all my own situations. I had to pay all that money, thousands of dollars, to create my own car lot. Every venture I've created.
And say hello to Pete, the destroyer of Bud. He's here live right now.
I still have. I haven't lost anything. I have access to buildings worth billions of dollars. I can expand that anytime I want, and I don't even pay for it until I use it, and it's very little.
Clear the pipe.
So what do you mean? I do things the poor man's way. I understand business principles, and I understand business, and everything I've ever said has been a documented fact. So again, what's up? I have a voice.
All I can say, Sheriff, is ouch. Fucking ouch. Thank you so much, Kelch. I'm glad that you like that video. Love that video as much as you do. I have a better copy of it on Old Betsy. And I'm thinking about maybe sometime this week hooking Old Betsy up to the old internet and uploading the really nice copy. The copy that's up now actually has a couple of glaring mistakes in it, so maybe I'll correct that. Maybe I won't. One never knows. Oh dear, say something.
I sit on my throne. Like I said, I can't be tricked off my throne.
I hate it when I set up a nice segue and this stupid fuck can't get his ass going.
That's all it is.
It's what it is.
I see through all the games. I see through the veil with everything. That's all it is. That's it. I can't be tricked off my throne. I just went over this.
Hey, Tyree, does this sound bring back any memories for you? I'll bet it does. I'm just saying. Oh,
I love
man.
it, man. Like I absolutely love it, bro. Like you know, talk is cheap. I love it. I absolutely love it, man. Everybody talks. Talk is cheap. That's why I get results because I'm not really a talker. I don't talk. I talk because I get paid to talk and I do radio.
You know,
Outside of that, oh, I'm completely quiet. I don't speak at all. In fact,
all right, there are
like
some
the
things
only
here that are just absolutely joked out. I really can't do anything with them anymore, and that would be one of them. I don't talk much. I'm quiet. I look da 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 da. It's like there's no joke left in it anymore.
folks that I'll speak to are the people supporting me, handing me money in cash. Other than that, I'm going radio silent. I'm not
Yeah,
speaking to anybody in the public, and I've
yeah,
already stated this.
absolutely. There are people out there that need institutionalized help, and that's not to shit on them at all. If you really need intense treatment, it's the only place that you're ever going to get it. And it seems that society, pretty much anywhere in the world, just does not care about their mentally ill. They don't care. They it's like they want them to suffer. We want him to suffer. We want him to suffer badly, but all homeless? No, not at all. But it's fun when it happens to Tyree, though.
You understand? Conversation for what? If folks can't see the truth and admit the truth and can't admit and acknowledge basic reality and acknowledge the fact, what do we have to talk about?
We have all kinds of stuff to talk about. Your cowardice, the fact that you have no relationship with reality whatsoever, the fact that you've been disowned by your family, and your own mother is going to leave her house to your stepsister. And oh, so very much more. Let me read a movie title from Skip. Timu Jim Varney's story. Did Skip loves having his comments censored? Yeah, it's getting rather out of hand. It really, honestly is. I despise it as much as you do, but yeah, it's like for this, YouTube really is the only game in town. And yes, fucking Reagan, he closed them in California, and that started the trend. And well, here we are, bad shit crazy.
I'm all right, bro. You understand? Like that's my thing. Like folks is trying to like pretend that I don't know, like they can just use language and words and minimize and dance around and like yeah, it's clearly not working.
Like Candy Grand Prix, for example. I just can't with that machine. I just can't do it. Unlike Tyree, I think she's a literal danger to not everyone around her, but enough people around her to make her a public safety issue. I mean, the bitch is walking around with mace, perhaps even bear spray. You better get sprayed. You better get sprayed. I cannot tell you how much I hated that fucking tunk.
I'll tell you that. Clearly not working.
For those of you who may be wondering, tunk is cunt spelled backwards.
Helping me tremendously, though. That's all I'm saying is I just love it. I love how everything that people are trying to do is failing and backfiring because God love me and God protect me. And you can see the desperation of it all. Like you can see the weakness in it. I love it. That's what happens when you win. See, when you win and you get to another level, see, I'm on the level that folks want to get to. I don't ever do anything but progress and reach a higher level. You understand? Man, I've been through all the malls in McAllen. Used to be in that mall every day, right? Remember I was buying them watches? Folks was in their feelings then. Folks was in their feelings seeing me, use that charter bus. And
wait. Why would I personally be jealous of you wearing a watch? I don't wear a watch. I haven't worn a watch in 25 years, maybe longer. I used to wear them all the time, and then it just got to be a pain in the ass. And this was before cell phones. I dropped the whole watch thing ages ago, and that's supposed to make me jealous of you getting a cheap kiosk watch? Come now.
We go on the bus to the mall over there, right? Paying in the embassy suites thousands of dollars for a month. They see me live in all these different hotels all over, bro.
It does,
Yeah,
Troll.
like paying like $6,000 a month. It ain't nothing. What do you mean?
And it says 530 forever.
All my money was invested or put into
Or whatever
something
time
that
it is.
actually mattered and was to facilitate the environment for my career, because I've been doing radio for a long time and I've had a very successful career, just like with music and rap.
This is not radio. This is not motherfucking radio. It's not radio. God damn, will you wake up? Will you wake up? This is not radio. This actually has a much further reach than radio, at least AM radio, but it is not radio. You could never do radio. You wouldn't be smart enough to get the license, the broadcast license to begin with. You'd never pass that test at all. No. And let alone getting a job? No. You can't have an objective conversation with anybody whatsoever because you're just so convinced that you're absolutely right about every fucking thing. This is not radio. Dear God, will you please fucking stop? It annoys me no end. Can you tell?
And I've sold millions of units, physical units at a street level. So what do you mean? And most of my success and money didn't come from rap. It didn't come from this. It didn't come from any of that. It was independent capital.
No, that doesn't make you weird at all. I mean, another thing that I don't wear rings. I don't wear my wedding band. I really never have. I cannot stand rings on my fingers. I hate the feeling of it. When I graduated high school, I didn't even get a class ring. My mom says, "Are you sure that you don't want a class ring?" Yeah, I'll never wear it, and I just hate rings.
So what do you mean? Independent capital is the best money you can make. Yes, that's how it works. So, I mean, again, folks want that's all I see.
The things that are possible now that weren't possible, say, in 1994, it's incredible. What you're describing there, Troll, was straight out of Dick Tracy. You mentioned that to somebody in 95, and they would look at you and say, "No fucking way. No fucking way. Are you smoking that rope again?"
It's never changed. It's always been the same thing. Folks want to be me.
Speaking of smoking rope,
like I said, I'm on the throne. I know I'm on the throne. I know I'm the king of all kings. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like, folks are wasting their time. I said that since day one. You don't remember when I filmed these videos years ago when we just barely started? Come on, man. Remember, I started with the costume as like the beginning of the suits, right? That was just the start of it. Right, that was like we called it the exoskeleton on the outside, the shell, right, for the suit.
Getting dumb now.
I started building off that, right, and then I went through everything and bounced right back and was wearing that and came out in the suit and everything. This is all real, man. And then developed, leveled up, right. Wear a bulletproof vest, level 3 hard plate. Got the steel armor suit.
Clank.
Are you serious?
Clank. Clank.
Folks can say what they want, but clearly everything I'm doing is working because we over here celebrating. Like, I'm celebrating. It's going to be nonstop celebrating. Like, what do you mean? I celebrate on my own and I make my own money. So I use my own money to celebrate however I want. Like, what are you talking about? If I want, whatever.
Oh, that's different. A phantom ring. That's different. I can see how it would happen, though. How long were you married? Not that it's any of my business.
Whatever I want, I can go get now. What do you mean?
And Fallout just brings it right to a point, just like you would think that he would. He said, "I pawned mine when I got divorced." That was obviously for the listeners, but yeah, that would be a solid move. Speaking of guys getting divorced, this is a true story. I was walking into a Kmart about 1992, and this guy pulls up in the front row with a really nice Corvette, like a 9091 Corvette. Something like that. And he walks out and he's got everything in his hand as far as the title and everything. He says, "You want this car? I'll sell it for $500. What? I said, yeah. I'm going to court this afternoon and the bitch isn't getting this fucking thing, or words to that effect. I didn't have $500, or you bet your ass I'd have bought it.
That's the whole point. Like, you know, that's why I'm debating not paying the phone bill, because for what? Like, to keep on going with the same stuff? Like, you know, I mean, it's been a lot online, man. There's a lot going on. Like, you know, like, I mean, I'm all right, bro. Like,
8 years. Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. You know, not everybody gets lucky, I
I
guess.
don't know. I mean, I want
I have a brother, for example, that's been married 3 times.
to keep going. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, I deserve a break too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do. I still got a couple of days to decide. You know what I mean? About 2
Now
days,
that's
technically, somewhere
got to
like
be
that.
a
Like probably on the
story.
4th. It's
That
due.
has to be a story. Sheriff says, reading it for the listeners, I sold that ring as well. I also used it to stake a poker hand that I won. That would be one of the greatest things you could possibly do with a wedding band in that particular situation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our goddess, El Frost. She's here right now, -43 TV, 58 minutes after the hour.
I mean, and I'm guessing I'm probably going to pay it and want to keep going, because I mean, I'm working so hard on this and I can try to pick up pace. But I mean, that's my thing. Like,
What's your thing?
24 hours a day, man. I mean, I'm going to keep on working. I'm going to get all my money. That's the thing. I did it fairly. I did it genuinely. I did it winning. You know what I mean? I love it, bro. I mean, talk is cheap. I'm telling you, you know, like I said, I love it. That's all folks can do is talk. Because they tried everything else and it all failed, because I got up and ran 10 miles. I completely won. So are we going to ever acknowledge that when I did that, I didn't just win, I turned around and made all this money too because of it? Because I'm telling you, every time that folks even say anything, God blesses me more, homie, every single time. I know they and they feeling it. You gotta understand, man. I have a full scale career, bro. I have time to work and focus on work, and that's it. See, that's the point of who I am, is that I'm at a higher level. See, I'm everyone's superior.
So how is the weather where everybody is, since it's going to be potentially very, very dangerous week of weather? Right now, we have a dusting of snow, maybe an inch, that we weren't supposed to get where I live, but we did get it. And man, that map Thursday and Friday, those radar projections, they do not look good.
Factually.
That's true.
They all know. They all know.
Just like I said.
Thing. Right. So what do you mean? All that stuff that you're talking about, it doesn't exist.
RTS is enjoying a perfect sunny day, but you know, with RTS, it's always a perfect sunny day, even when it's storming out.
What now?
And like, Skip, shut up. Skip reports that it's 29 and snowing here in the mountains of Maryland.
One career, and I focus on my career. Everyone knows who and what I am. I get to say whatever I want and do whatever I want. And my job is to do the best with this that I possibly can. Even if I didn't pay the phone plan, like I said, if I just uploaded some videos and Wi-Fi, if I had the ability to do that, I would keep making my dough. That's the whole point.
You do, in fact, control the weather. Everybody here knows that. And this makes us a very, very privileged small group of people to know the actual truth that a man called the real Tyree Sneed rules the weather. He tells you whether it's going to be cloudy or clear, whether it's going to be hot or cold. He's the guy, not a guy, the guy.
Like, what are these folks talking about? I completely won. What these folks should have done and could have done was helped and been normal people and said, hey, you know, I got Wi-Fi, right? Because these folks don't even pay for their Wi-Fi. Everyone else pays their bills and pays for their Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's nice. Or as I would probably do the same thing. Sheriff Gonzant, the weather in California, where he's at upper 90s this past weekend and upper 70s and mid 80s all week. Oh, good Lord in heaven, please tell me that you're going golfing, right? You have to go golfing, right?
Everything, right? And They could have said, "Oh, I got Wi-Fi. If you need to upload some videos, just you can upload them." Did they do that? Nah. They was in their feelings because they saw that I was running a business and that I was doing this.
And now for the weather on Long Island. Frost tells us it's 33 degrees, but the sun keeps poking out. It's a partly cloudy kind of a day.
And clearly my business makes money, right? Most businesses, even Coach Eli said it takes like 6 years to make any profit.
Or rather, should I say, mostly cloudy.
Most businesses fail. The truth is, all businesses fail. But see, this isn't your typical business. That's why I keep my businesses ideas, because mine succeed.
That would be a good temperature. Fallout is in northwest Ontario, Canada, and it's about 30 degrees. So that's pretty darned good up there. Frost tells us it's going to be 55 on Saturday, and I'm going to be in a t-shirt. Yeah, well, by the time we get to Thursday, where I live at, we're going to be in the 70s. Unfortunately, it's going to rain every single day, and one or two of those days, it could do a lot more than just rain. We're hoping.
Typical businesses, they pretty much all fail. Folks had an opportunity to help. Folks had an opportunity to participate. Folks had plenty of opportunity to be a part of this. The minute that they saw...
Yeah, Sheriff, that's my plan, is to go to the range like 3 or 4 times before I actually play. But I damn near did it yesterday. I mentioned earlier in the show, my home golf course was actually open yesterday. I could not believe it.
That I had this going and something going that was of my own, and that I cared about it. First, it was they saw that I had something of my own to call my own. That's always the first thing. Folks don't want anything and don't want they don't care about anything until they see what you have and what you care about.
Whatever the hell that could ever mean to anybody that's like, oh, I don't know, sane. I have to read this for the listeners. It's from RTS. He says, I've been sun gazing all day, dog. That shit like aligns your chakras, they said in the reading. I didn't listen to it. But I've been staring at the sun for hours. It's been an enlightening experience.
You understand? It doesn't mean anything to them until they see that it means something to you. That's the way of the world, and it's hilarious and unreal.
Where Buttwormy is, it's 20 degrees and sunny. Well, you'll take the sunny part of it, I'm sure. Skip has an opinion shared by millions. Golf is a waste of a good walk. Stupidest game ever. One of the most difficult games. I certainly don't think it's stupid, having been, playing golf since I was 5 years old. But if you can't hit a golf ball, and there are millions and millions of people that don't, generally you hate it. I know I haven't known anybody that's quit the game out of frustration. Honestly, I don't. Frost says she only likes the driving range. That's beautiful. There are times, and there's actually a lot of them, where I would rather go to the range than go to the course and play for a score. It's cheaper. I can adjust things. I can work on things. I can go at my pace. I don't have to worry about holding anybody up for anything. Yeah, ranges are absolutely cool. Absolutely cool.
Is that how they do things? Is that how they do things in New York? I imagine, because every time I turn on the TV and see anything about New York, I laugh. So again, this is Texas. So what are you talking about? We do things the right way. Yeah. Over here, we got real bosses. All that stuff that they be talking about in these fake music videos and on the TVs, we live in that, homie. This isn't New York.
If you're talking about Golf Lobster, yeah, there are a whole bunch of courses. It's up there. My home course, I can go play 18 holes for $25. In season, which it's not quite yet, I can go over there and play 18 holes for $28. I love my home course.
And this isn't Chicago.
I
make the rules over.
Here is how I look at golf. If you walk, it's a sport. Walking 4 to 5 miles, carrying your own bag, that puts a physicality into it. That makes it far more of a challenge. If you're riding on a cart like I am, it's a game. because you're just simply getting out of a cart and hitting a ball from one spot to the other without the walking part in between shots. And when it's 92 degrees out and high humidity, that walking thing between shots absolutely makes it a sport. In my opinion, that is.
Why it's funny.
But having said that, I haven't played it as a sport since about 1985.
See, I just love it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just hilarious,
Oh,
man. Like, I'm telling
boy. What a way to grow up, Lobster.
All of it.
So what a way to grow up.
All the authority.
Caddying at Spyglass fucking Hill. Oh, jeez. I'm reacting like that because it's something of a holy grail type of a course.
And it's never changed. In fact, all it does is grow exponentially. So what's up? How you feel? How are y'all coping with my nonstop success?
Closest I came to a hole-in-one is the ball sitting on the lip of the hole. It happened twice. The second time it happened, we were in Memphis, Tennessee, 1999, in fact. This was a cool situation. There was a little 9-hole par 3 course in the middle of just a city park. Yeah, just a regular city park, and boom, there's a 9-hole course. Fucking hey, let's do this. Got the cart, paid for the 9 holes. Mrs. Baritone and I went off, and Mrs. Baritone doesn't like golf at all, just doesn't care. So I'm shooting a rather mediocre round. And we get to the final hole, the 9th hole. I hit a 5-iron from about 180 yards, and it hits the pin and stops about an inch from the hole. I'm jumping up and down, and my wife says, "Is that good? Is that good?" Well, it's certainly not a team sport, which is where the defense, the offense, and time clocks and things of that nature come in. There's another reason that I think it's a sport when you walk is the action of the golf swing. When you're at a professional level, it's like a fine watch. It is a physical gift to be able to swing a golf club well enough to play competent golf, let alone, scratch golf. I'll never understand my dad, though. My dad was a baseball player. He never figured out how not to bring that right wrist through, so he hit every shot with the club face basically looking at the sky, driver included. Didn't understand it. He carried a 2 handicap for 25 years.
Do they understand that, like, nothing is ever going to stop me, that, like, I'm going to keep working no matter what? I mean, you haven't realized that by now? I'm pretty sure you're aware of that. I'm pretty sure aware.
But, of course, sis, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and there are a ton of people that don't believe it's a sport because of the fat guy thing, which is becoming less and less of a thing. Far less of a thing, actually. These guys are getting kind of chiseled. There aren't many Craig Staffs. Who am I thinking of? I'll get back to that in a minute.
You're aware that
Craig Stadler. There we go.
I operate at a different level, period, and
Ouch,
especially
ball
with my
out.
company and what I'm doing and what I'm accomplishing, right? And the level that I operate at is it's unbelievable. Like I said, I mean, in that past week, like I said, I did 2 back-to-back workouts doing the lifts at like the highest reach level possible.
I'm glad you came back to it, Sheriff, and I am too. I didn't play for 4 years. 4 seasons, 5 seasons, because I didn't think I was physically capable of doing it. And then I tried it and found out that I was.
Tons of world records. I'm approaching 600 world records as we speak. Of course, folks are in their feelings because they've never seen anything like me. I'm a superhero, literally, and I'm superhuman. Like, again, I've already transcended all of space and time. I outgrew the valley a long time ago. Hell, I outgrew this nation and the entire world. All I need is a new environment, and I'm going to be.
I'm glad you got one, Chris. I'm starting to wonder, is it ever really going to happen for me? I've done almost everything else that you can possibly do on a scorecard other than a double eagle. Never had a double eagle, and I've never had a hole-in-one. Everything else, every other score that you could possibly think of, up to 15, I have carded a few times.
Able to excel. because this environment is not supportive.
Welcome to the
whatsoever. I
Golf
have no
Channel,
support system.
everybody.
In fact, it's the opposite. I need a support system. So that's what I'm saying. Like, brother, we don't have like time to waste. Time is of the essence. Folks need to get on their job, man. I don't know what everybody wants to speak for me. I don't know what you're talking about. Like me, I'm not going through anything. I'm doing.
Shut up. It's becoming fairly common, Troll, what with the stronger lofts and everything. This is fun. I'll read it for the listeners. Or as it says, the last time I bought a driver from the driving range, I bought one from Goodwill, went to the range and swung it, and the head flew off first swing. God, I've had so much good luck with thrift stores and golf clubs.
Doing great. I don't know how y'all doing. Because again, folks don't have a direct conversation. So how would I know? What do you mean? I'm doing fine. You know what I mean? I'm focused on myself and nothing else. What do you mean? You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what folks do. They get on the internet and want to play games. I mean,
156 yards uphill with a 9-iron. For those of you who may not know, an uphill shot in golf adds yardage. Like, could add 3 yards, could add 7, 10. It just depends on how high it goes.
I mean, if folks want to talk, have a direct conversation. If folks want to talk, I need to know who I'm speaking to, correct? So, like I said, it's all been explained. We all know what it is, and like I said, I'm here getting this.
Yes, sis, the S word. I never use the S word. You can see it up on the screen right now, and it's a really, really bad golf shot. I don't even like to contemplate the S word. It's like a disease. I just don't. Oh man, no S word. No S word ever. My God, that would have been such a good segue if I hadn't screwed it up. 14 minutes after the hour.
It's about the fact that I'm making money and I'm hustling and I'm looking good and I'm coming up. And like it already said in the readings, folks is going to be in their feelings. It said there's going to be a lot of jellyfish energy because you're building and doing something that nobody else could do. You understand?
No.
Bro, I'm a soldier, man.
God,
I'm
no.
the soldier for God. I'm the warrior for God, man. I'm really the son of God, bro. This is what I do. You got to imagine and think, man, all these folks, they sitting, you know, just sitting down doing nothing. They sitting on the internet all day. What's that got to do with me? I'm out here working out, training nonstop. I'm out here. You saw me run.
I used to be able to hit a not a 1-iron. Who can hit a 1-iron? An 8-iron, 150 yards. But that was 30 years ago, and it's no longer relevant. Trust me, I can't do that today.
Full speed today, first thing.
150 yards is a 7-iron for me. Maybe a 6.
We're not in the same boat. We ain't in the same lane.
Depends on the wind, of course, and a lot of other things.
All day, just sit on the internet. Okay. And I'm out here running a full-scale business that's a 5-star business, and it's all.
Oh no, really, Chris?
And I'm everyone's superior. I create my own missions. I create my own assignments, and I'm the man who stopped everything. I'm the man who really accomplished everything and did everything. See, that's the thing. These folks want to keep fronting like they don't know this is all real. Oh, it's all real. Every word I've ever spoken or typed is real. So what?
Here is in response to the little story we had a couple minutes ago about the Goodwill driver and the head flying off. This one comes from the sheriff, and he says, what does he say? He says, you must have bought that driver at the same store Joey buys his bikes. I like that. That's wit. That's humor.
What do you mean? Oh, we just make it look one way, but oh, we all know it's real. You can see that it's real. What do you mean? All you got to do is open your eyes and see what there is to see. Isn't that the point of all of this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
See,
I know what the Y word is. I'm 64 years old. I damn well know what the Y word is. I can read a putt. I can read your putt for you right now. My problem has always been executing the line. It's been a problem the whole way.
I don't think like anyone else. I think like me, and I happen to be a genius. So I'm here to educate people and teach people and explain everything. And I've literally explained everything with crystal clear coherency. That's why I speak with crystal clear coherency, because I want to make sure there's no excuse. I run 6th Street. Everybody knows it. I run Austin. I got people told me everybody up here likes you. They said they all have good things to say about you. Said I'm a
Nobody up there at this point in time on 6th Street really knows anything about you at all. Maybe, what, 2 or 3 people? Maybe. It's been a long time since you rock and roll on 6th Street there, buddy. Good Lord in heaven. Yeah, there's nothing like free golf balls. There really isn't. Whenever it backs up, that's when it's time to look for the golf balls. And speaking of backing up and, play stopping because the course is overbooked, that's why I only play during the week.
tough guy. I'm a great person. Other things, you know what I mean? But I don't need to explain it. But it was all positivity. She said, everybody likes you here. See how different that is from the false testament? That's reality. Reality is that reality is completely different from what anyone wants to type or say, and they all know it. Okay. Powerless.
Okay, I think for right now we could probably put Smoke 'em If You Got 'em down for a while. My eyes are bleeding. I don't need Band-Aid so much as I need a tourniquet. Which is to say, oh boy, am I high.
Like I said, reality is always going to win. Truth is always going to win.
I remember a time where you couldn't admit that in public. They'd be coming for you.
The truth will always rise. So how you feel now? Again, my company is doing great, man. My business is doing great. Everything's going great over here. It's gravy. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Thank you.
What's understood don't need to be explained. My job is to...
It's not understood, and you need to explain everything, but you always use this lame-ass excuse to not explain anything. I mean, we all know you have no proof. You know you have no proof, yet you don't need to put up any proof. And DZ's money, which you're all seeing on the screen there, I think it's $1,200 of DZ's money that he took a picture of, and Tyree kind of hijacked it. And he's claiming that this is money that he received as recently as a month ago. No. Stolen picture.
Speak, talk, and get paid to talk and make this money. I got $1 million mouthpiece. I'm amazing at what I do. And like I said, my success is already on autopilot. What's up?
Oh, that's great. That's great. Cart number 50 on your 50th birthday. My favorite last summer was when I got cart number 43.
Illusion. I see through the illusion. It was just another lesson for me to learn, and more that God is showing me and teaching me. So thank you. I'm in a great mood. This is celebration time. Celebrate good time. Come on.
Well, why don't you celebrate good times by going live right now? It's 20 after 3 in the afternoon where I'm at. Go live right now. We all could use the entertainment. Or not. I mean, push comes to shove. We really, really don't care. We have enough of your shit that we can make fun of you for 20 years or more.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know what folks are talking about, man, at any time. Like,
baseball.
Nothing that the folks talk about exists. None of it's reality. That's why it's hilarious, because I just be paying attention and like watching and like listening to folks, and I'm like, man, like, are they ever going to acknowledge basic reality? Like, imagine like saying like, you know this, you know that, and you know the way, and your way's right, and and trying to act like you can tell me what's what and how to think.
I can.
Do your results speak for itself? Because mine do.
It's really hard for me to brag about results per se. It's not like I wound up owning my own home or anything. I live in government housing. That's exactly right. But I have a marriage of 46 years. I've got some nice golf clubs. They're very old, but they're very nice. I have my guitars. I have my Eames chair. I have my 70-year-old desk that I'm talking to all of you from which I love so much. I have all of these things. What are your results? Uninterrupted tooth decay. That's a result of what you do. You seem to be starving to death. That seems to be a result of what you do. You stink. Physically smell. That's a result of what you do. Your results are non-existent. And what results you have aren't results so much as they are consequences.
I just told you, I own billions in equity, mansion in the state, over 2,000 jewelry, 530 on my wrist. Got them pissed. Mineral rights, all royalties. My own car lot, I pay over $100 for it every single month.
The man himself is here. It's DZ1119. I was just explaining a couple of minutes ago that the money on the screen was yours. It's yours.
I've had bank accounts with over 300,000 in them. I bought and sold 50-acre properties for over $100,000. What have you done lately? I'm pretty sure my success speaks for itself, bro. I used to make and spend 10 bands every single month, $1,300 bat cycle, and other items cost over $4,000.
We have been doing very well. Thank you so much, DZ.
Used to pay like over $6,000 a month to live in hotels. Another item cost over $100. Brand new leather wallet, brand new pair of jeans.
Brand new leather wallet and brand new pair of jeans. Brand new leather wallet. Huh. Sounds to me like you didn't have the courage. You lacked the guts to go back and get your wallet. You are, in fact, that much of a pussy. But it's funny. Everybody loves it. You really got humiliated on that one. Brand new leather wallet. A $10 wallet. Fake leather. Go get your wallet. Show us that you really stand on 10. Or whatever the fuck it is that you say. Go get your wallet. Too much of a cunt. Oh, there's that word again, cunt. Did you hear that algorithm? Is it possible for binary code to flush? I don't think it is.
Thousands of dollars worth of clothes, brand new banana.
You know what, with being embarrassed by all the toilet words and everything.
Republic dress shoes, over 7 bikes in inventory, all $200 to $300 plus each. I told you $1,300 bat cycle. Another item cost over $300. Everything I got cost thousands and thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
My watch cost $530, bro. My bulletproof vest cost over 10,000 G's. $10,000, bro.
You got that vest from Temu. You spent, what was it, $39 on it? I think it was. Which would tell me that the plate that's in it, because there is something that makes a knock knock sound when you knock on it. It's a running weight, isn't it? That's not a plate. That's a running weight. Boy, you're lame.
That's a lot of money, man. So what do you mean? And that's not a lot of money to me, or compared to, I mean, it's a lot of money, period. But it's not a lot of money compared to what I made and spent. What are these folks talking about? In North Carolina, I was making and spending 10 bands a month plus. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, if he's going to lie, I suppose he should lie big. What I'm curious about going forward is, how much is he really going to wear the armor of God? And clank, 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 clank. And every now and again, it gets into a rhythm. On Saturday Madness, I sang Happy Trails over it. And it worked. The rhythm worked. How long could he possibly put up with that? He's Tyrese Need, and, well, he could put up all that to say he's going to put up with it forever. Let's just go on.
I vacationed to Florida when I had just come up on 10 bands.
Oh,
you remember that?
Good question, Deez.
I remember all of it. I've been all through Georgia. I lived in Georgia. I've lived in North Carolina.
I'll read this for the listeners. Perhaps when you get to wherever it is that you're going, you can help us with this question. DZ says, does the best bulletproof vest on the market even cost $10K? Legit question there. Who wants to look that one up? I'm kind of busy here.
I've lived in Florida. I was all through Cape Coral, Fort Myers. You got to understand, I went through all these places and I'm good money. I'm good, right?
No.
I've been through all the hoods and boroughs and ghettos for real, and I'm good, right? I've been in the roughest hoods in every street and every block, San Bernardino and everywhere. San Bernardino, I was walking around in the toughest hood with $10,000 in my pocket. with rubber bands around the stack. Rubber bands around my money. I got some rubber bands too, because I'm getting ready to get back like that, where I'm start making tons of money, because God already told me it's coming. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to always be buying a thing of rubber bands, because I'm going to need those rubber bands for all this cash and money that I'm going to be stacking. I'm going to literally be carrying around knots of cash with me every day, homie. Just like I really always have. Hell, even when I was cooking, that's what I was doing. That's why that one in that lobby at that hotel was saying whatever that didn't even exist or make sense. And I said, yeah, because of all this money in my pockets that I'm carrying. And what she said wasn't even true.
What'd she say?
Everything that people do with me, they don't seem to get that I'm walking karma. You understand? I already explained everything. I explained that. God always...
To paraphrase Zappa, he's moving to Montana soon. Gonna be a rubber band tycoon.
He serves justice, man. It doesn't matter if somebody just says...
And Frank Zappa is how I learned that I could actually talk like this. There was a little song called Don't Eat the Yellow Snow. And there was a line in it, who was strictly from commercial. He really put the AM disc jockey on that. And back when I was like, 12, 13 years old, I could mock it completely. I could cover that completely. And then all of a sudden I learned that if I carried it out a little bit further, oh, just be damned, I sound like this. And I haven't said this in a while, but if I walked into a real radio station and said, hi there, I'm what you need, give me a time slot, they would say, dude, why are you talking like that? The door is there. Don't let it hit you in the ass on the way.
Something to me. God always serves justice, sir. You know what I mean? Like, it's always the same. It's what folks have no business doing. Like, I don't know what that is. You're supposed to be professional in a professional environment. And if you're not, then it is what it is. I see folks all the time losing their job. You see it every day. You see corrupt officials being arrested and going to jail and prison. Lengthy sentences every single day. I mean, you going to tell me this ain't karma time? Oh, it's karma time. So, I mean, we already know.
All right. Chris legit gives us a price range, listeners, on the whole bulletproof vest thing. The best one started about $700 or so, and they potentially go over $1,500. Not a cheap piece of equipment at all.
Everything that's happening. We already know what God's doing. He's going to keep doing it. So
I literally Googled very expensive body armor. I love it.
It's really hilarious, bro. Again, the folks that want to type or say anything, I mean, what do you own?
By and large, he is a dishwasher, a busboy, or a barback. Or if he's in another situation that's not a restaurant bar situation, he's usually on the end of a broom, which for most people, you wouldn't really put that down. I started my adult life on the end of a broom in a factory, so there's no shame in it, except if you're Tyree Sneed. It just doesn't fit his rhetoric at all, but of course his entire life doesn't fit his rhetoric. It is the bottom of the hour wherever you are in the world, unless of course you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case it's 5 minutes until the top of the hour. Negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone. We're here on a Monday afternoon.
What do you have?
Everything.
How much money do you make and spend? Because they don't have anything. All they have is internet access that somebody else pays for.
Ouch. Just Chillin' has looked it up for us, and oh my goodness, I'll read it for the listeners. The most expensive bulletproof vest I'm looking at right now is less than $3,500. $3,500, and you can't even put a key in it and drive it away.
You see how funny that is? That's why it's hilarious. That's why when folks are all this and that and want to talk, it doesn't work like that. See, somebody, in order to have an opinion on me or speak on me or anything, you still would have to be at my level. There's nobody who's at my level.
Okay, we have more on Bulletproof Vest for the listeners. It's from Lobster, and he says, it's more about the cost of the carrier, and custom plates get a bit higher. For a full setup, $10K is still high, but 6 to 8 is doable, as in 6 to $1,000. Oh my God, the price just keeps going up. I'm so glad that I don't need a ballistic vest. I really am. In
Folks aren't
general
even
terms,
for
I
it.
am. I mean, what the hell?
See, hard work matters. Hard work is all that matters. And like I said, it's always the folks talking who have to work a job and have a boss. And they wish that they didn't have to work that job, right? Well,
Did you just hear what you just said? Of course he didn't.
that's your decision to not think for yourself. That's your decision to not pick a better career. And that's your decision to try to act like you're in a position to tell folks like me anything when, I mean, what do you mean? I'm your superior. Y'all don't even know that. That's funny, man. That's funny to me that you're gonna pretend you don't listen to me and what I speak and every word I say.
There is one thing I can say about you, DZ. You are a go for it kind of guy. If you're going to do it, you're never going to screw around or fuck around if you prefer.
But yet you know exactly who I am. That's why that's literally the first thing I've stated and said, right? I said, all y'all know who I am. What do you mean? How can one individual say, oh, everyone knows you, and then someone else pretend? Exactly. Because you can see that folks have an agenda. That's what I'm saying. Folks constantly show their hand of cards and telling themselves right in front of me with body language, their mannerisms, the way that they act, their speech, the way they talk, and they don't even understand. I study human behavior, bro, and I have pattern recognition skills that supersede anybody's. I can
What?
already see what it is. My spirit tells me when enemies are around immediately.
Uh-huh.
So what do you mean?
That's not your spirits telling you that. It's your paranoia. Again, it's your. You're such a fraidy cat, you know.
Like I said,
Fraidy
I look
cat.
like what I am, and
Oh my God, did I just say fraidy cat?
all this, a boss and a gangster and the truth. And you got all these other folks in all these other cities paying attention. They paying attention to everything that y'all doing, just so you know. Yeah. The whole public is watching. So everything that happens or is said, there's people in the public that are watching.
Sounds
paying
good to
attention
me,
it.
sis.
So folks know what it is. Like I said, I mean, I don't get it, man. It is what it is. It don't matter to me either way because I'm gonna win regardless. So, like I said, my job is to focus on me and be the best at what I do in my career and my job that nobody else can do. That's why she says, why do you have to do this? Because nobody else can. That's the fact. Like I told you, God was setting the stage for me. You can see it happening in Austin.
That's gotta pass. I can't have you feeling bad.
You can see it happening everywhere, right? You can see what it is. And I'm telling you, I picture it like when he has me rolling through all these towns. I think a lot of it is going to be active. Some of it might look like a ghost town. I have no idea, but I just know that he's setting the stage for me to come through. You understand? And that's the thing. Like, I don't, I don't know if he's really in a rush either. Like, it kind of seems like it's all in good timing. It's all divine timing. You know what I mean? Like me, I just want to get busy. Like that's the thing. Folks keep telling me what to think. Readings, downloads, what to think. I'm gonna do this at my own pace. I'm moving quick as hell. I'm not slowing down for nothing and nobody. I don't care what anyone has to say. I don't. No, I'm gonna do this the way I want to. You understand? See, I'll listen to advice. I'll listen to God. But why would I slow down? That don't make no sense to me. I'm not slowing anything down. I've had to manually put everything together since day one. I'm gonna continue to, and that's what makes perfect sense to me, right? While we wait for God to come through and deliver and give me my blessing and all this money I earned and deserved. Why would I slow down when it's working? Like I can literally put this together.
Oh man, Deez, that makes me happy that I have no known allergies to any drugs whatsoever. It probably would have done me good over the years if I'd had an allergy toward, oh, I don't know, cocaine.
Manually, if I just keep pushing and keep a positive attitude, and if I can keep getting the public to support me, I can make it happen. I can do it.
I don't know, don't you?
Get to a band first. If we could do that, then we can start getting a couple of bands together, hopefully. You understand? That's why I'm like, I don't even know about paying the phone because it's just getting to the point like, why? Why am I going to keep on paying expenses? I don't got money like that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just play games on my phone. Like, I still have it for whatever I need it for. You know what I mean? Like, it don't make no sense. because this is to build. This is to get to the next level. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. The minute that I get in a different environment and I have resources, everything, all the doors are going to open up. All the doors of opportunity are going to open up for me regardless, because I put in all this work. So that's what y'all don't get. It's like, I mean, no, I feel like that one lady in Detroit said, I'm tired of waiting, period. Oh, I'm listening to God, but I'm tired of waiting. I shouldn't have to wait this long for my blessings and for the life that I want, and to really truly be happy on the level I'm supposed to be, and be able to travel and go where I want and live how I want and do things the way I want. Like, I'm good, I'm happy, and I love everything. I love the way, like, I love everything that I've attained.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that, Kelju. I mean, a professional couldn't understand him. Really couldn't. Um, I've heard of those, sis. Long time ago. A fatal heart arrhythmia. When I had my heart attack and died, I was told my heart attack was relatively mild. It was the arrhythmia that damn near took the old man out.
I'll say that. I love my position, but like I said, I want to build on top of my position. That's the
But yeah, you need to be very, very careful with these things, sis. Please.
point. I feel better usually when I get out and have a vacation, because I always know I got everything waiting for me that I already built. A lot of people will never know what that feels like, but I do all too well. And it's an amazing feeling. I feel better when I'm out, when I'm, in other cities and states, because I know how hard I worked and what I got. That's why it ain't nothing for me. It ain't nothing for me to show up anywhere. It ain't nothing for me to go to a shelter. It ain't, and it's my business. My business is my business. I do what I want to do. You understand? It ain't
No.
nothing for me to show up in a new city and state and try to build from scratch, because I already own everything. See, I'm not hustling
What?
from nothing. I'm not hustling from any position that other people are in. I'm not in their position. I'm in the position of I'm wealthy and extremely successful, and I go out and build like I have nothing, because that's the only way to build.
All right. You know what? One more time on this Monday afternoon, because I think we really all could use it. It is Monday after all. Whether you're working or not, it's one of those days that just kind of has suck built into it. Ladies and gentlemen, smoke them if you got them. Once again, for the second time on this here show.
When you're in a new city and state. So again, what do you mean? Crystal clear clarity is what I speak with.
Okay.
So like I said
Sure.
again, I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to make it happen manually, because I know that I can do it. I believe in myself.
Yep,
But
that's the only way you could make it happen is manually. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, all of that stuff.
need access to the bat suit, at least one of them, right? And I really need both of them. If not, I would have to figure out some way to like order everything brand new. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. That's not an easy thing to do, and it would require a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've done everything perfectly this entire time, and I did it to the best of my ability. I've made every right decision. You know what I mean? Like, this is just how life works. None of us are in control. Sometimes you got to let go and let God, and I'm doing that. But I'm also saying that, what I need right now is the public to support me, because what I'm trying to do is try to save up so that I can get the bus ticket money, because folks could just have sent me the money for the bus ticket.
No, nobody's sending you anything, at least not from here. At least not from here, but we're going to address that in just a second. First of all, for the listeners from Fallout, get used to waiting, Joey, because you'll be having the same conversation a year from now. Yeah, about 75% of what he says is joked out because, it's just been so repetitive. How many jokes can you do on a certain phrase or a certain subject? Everything has its limits. And now DZ says, so little Joseph is totally going to hook up with Craig Grove. He's claiming that he got his phone bill paid and all this shit. And it just so happened that it happened right after Craig Grove, popped up again. Don't do anything to him. But I think if he can be contacted, it would probably be really good to tell him who he is, what he's done, what he stands for, and what he plans to do. All of these things are things that this guy needs to know. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's just sometimes just being a white knight just makes you a sucker.
I'm going to be who decides where I go and what ticket I get. That's my business, and that's it. That's just that simple. What do you mean?
All right, we have an answer here from our reporter here at Negative 43 TV. It's Deezy. He says Craig Grove gave little Joseph $100 to save his bank account, pay his phone, and for anal. The anal being the important part there. Oh God, I was going to make a joke, but it's just, oh God, it's too disgusting to make.
Like, if y'all want to help me, bro, I'm looking at a bus ticket right now. Cost about, I'd say 400 and something, really
For
about
anal.
500 at least plus. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to need a couple of grand to try to travel and do what I'm trying to do. And that's the thing. I want money to be able to get back. You know, these tickets are expensive.
Why would you want to come back? You know why he'd want to come back? Because he knows in his heart that where he is the only place in the world where he can be Batman and not get, well, you know.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about going like all the way across the country. Y'all have no idea what I'm planning and what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm saying. They don't know
okay.
my moves. They don't know.
All right, so he paid for the anal and everything else was just a tip. I got it.
I'm trying to do, and that's the thing. Like, this system was designed, man. Like I said, I never got a fair shake. That's fine, and I'm owed millions because of it. I already know I'm guaranteed my money. I guarantee you I'm gonna get paid. I guarantee you I'm gonna get paid millions. That's the thing, and I'm completely free. I have complete freedom. I do what I want. I say what I want.
You do. All of that is somehow true, but it's not to your benefit. None of that is. It's not working. It's not working there, Joey. It's not working at all. Time for you to face reality. But of course, if you do that, you'll be admitting defeat, and your ego will not allow that. It just won't. Isn't that right?
Rules don't even apply to me. I'm a boss, bro. Straight up. So that's the thing. I earned my position. Yeah, I earned my position 100%. So what do you mean? I don't think anything. Like, I'm the top dog. I'm the best.
You're not a top. Come on.
So like I said, let people say what they want, think what they want. That's cute. All right, like I said, I already built the entire infrastructure. I got an entire empire just waiting for me to, utilize everything. And like I said, I just need the money. So yeah, no, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to stand on business. So I know I've done everything right. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Like I said, you're gonna see me keep on getting paid nonstop. Buku bucks, and that check's over $106 already. That means it's probably gonna be higher. How you feel? Like, come on, homie. Like, I know what I'm doing with this. I'm at a great pace. Like, I'm doing everything, man. I have all the momentum, all right? I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Be easy. Easy money.
Be easy. So that was a video called Batman is the Boss, just like the 67 others before it, with the exact same title. I'm Richard Baritone. We're live on a Monday afternoon. At least it is where I am. I'm going to find a little something to follow this show up. Finish this show up would be the better way to put that, of course. Batman is the superstar. Yeah, let's go with that. We're going to go vertical here with this one. We click on that. We up the curtain.
All right. How's everybody doing out there today? I hope you're doing well. So I didn't realize it was Sunday because I was in a hurry. But so good, we got some running training in today because of it.
Who were you running from? And Deezy, I'm not going to read this for the listeners because it's pretty long for no other reason, but you'll see it when you rewatch this thing, and you will rewatch this, right? Like repeatedly, over and over, as if it is an obsession, because it is. Well, anyway, that is the one thing that I have learned in the last 3 months, Deezy, that just fucking floors me. He said he sold it for $100,000. 50-acre property, not knowing any better. I thought he was just talking about a 50-acre lot. And not knowing anything about real estate values, I was thinking probably, fucked himself out of $500,000. No, it was a hell of a lot worse than that. It was, in fact, the family ranch with 50 acres on it. So 50 acres with a house, and it's more than just a mere house, in Texas, and he sold it for $100,000 when it was all worth $1 million. That brings the total of his inheritance that he blew to $1.8 million. Oh, man, I'd be out buying rope.
You feel me? But yeah, it's Sunday, and it is what it is. Sunday, the buses run different. They, I think, stop running at like 4 p.m., so it makes it impossible to do what I need to do, so I'm all right on all that.
All right.
Today, go wait till tomorrow.
Quick, Robin, to the bat bus.
Or another day. See how I'm feeling. I'm very tired, very sore, but
I'll bet.
Still out here working, man. Still going to be
very sore. It was a long night, huh?
Working. Still going to be moving forward. Still going to be making progress nonstop. You understand? Like I said, I do the impossible every day. Look at all the honks. Look at all the support. There's support. There's support. There's folks showing love. We just got to keep pushing, like I said, and keep my faith in God, and God will make it happen. You know what I mean? God will make it happen. God, please continue to send people to support my efforts and what I'm doing. I'm not going to sit here and be quiet because, well, I was always being genuine, and I've been genuine the whole time. Again, I funded this Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years. My job is to crowdfund and get the people behind me and get them to pay me capital and pay me so that I can continue to fund and run this project that's to help them and protect them. It's that simple. Hold on.
Now, this just occurred to me.
It doesn't.
This Craig character, if he's as easy a touch as we all suspect, that is who Tyree should hit up for a bat scooter. Because as well as I do, I would love to see the bat scooter once again make a comeback. That could be the final nail, if you know what I mean. I would love to see this guy with a bat scooter. If you're listening to Tyree, if you're listening, whatever Craig wants, if you're getting that in return, I think you should do it. Oh God, I'll never get it out of my head.
Need explaining, and what folks got to understand. In my point of view, I hear it from every direction, and I hear different stuff from every direction. So it's like, you can't be a people pleaser. You can't make everyone happy, right? A lot of these folks saying they feelings because I'm making money. I'm going to stay making money. But yeah, it's a Sunday.
Now, you notice that cut there. That's one thing I really like about the vertical videos. When he decides that he's just going to fuck up and not say anything, all the usual stuff, it'll cut it right out. So when you watch these in review, there are no long pauses. So that's fantastic.
Hey, there's not too much going on. And like I said, the bus schedule changes. So like, it ain't going to do me no good. I'm not going to use the bus, and then, I can't get where I need to go later. But like I said, we'll see what's up tomorrow or another day. There's no rush, man.
Can you imagine if it had been $10 million? Oh, the glory of the whole thing. I would like for him to hit the lottery. Wouldn't bother me at all. Watch him just do the dumbest things ever. It would be funny as hell.
There's no hurry. What we really need to do is slow things down a little bit. Not with the work ethic. I'm working hard as hell, but really need to slow things down, man. There's no rush or hurry with any of this.
There should be plenty of rush. There should be plenty of hurry. You're 36 years old, and what you are rushing and hurrying about doesn't exist. It will never be. You are doing what we call wasting your time. But yet it's more tragic than that, because you're wasting not just time, you're wasting so much of it that you're wasting your life. Hey, not that we feel sorry about that for you at all. You deserve to. You deserve to. You deserve to be as low down as you could possibly get. And you know it's true. No sympathy from anybody.
And that's what God keeps telling me, and I understand it. And I'm trying my best. It's just hard. You know what I mean? I've been through a lot. It's hard, man. Folks think it's easy. It ain't easy.
I can't figure out how to find them because, like you said, you don't get notifications on it. Hell, where do you look to find them? Please tell me that.
Couldn't nobody walk in my shoes, you know? But yeah, no, I'm getting my money doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Is,
that's the whole point. If he had money, he would be doing dumber shit nonstop. Yeah, that'd be the entire thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm the real deal. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's something to be respected and praised, you know what I mean? Like, and celebrated. Like, I'm trying to celebrate right now, man. So it's like.
But unlike in the past, I believe if he came into a large sum of money, this time he'd get robbed. It's a totally different world from back then. This time I think there would be 100% odds that he would in fact get robbed. And you know what can go along with that sometimes.
Like, that's my thing. Like, these folks, and this is everybody, you know, they see you and you just barely get going, get a little money. This is nothing. I mean, we still got a long way to go. I need the public to support me. See, that's the thing. Like, y'all gotta, there needs to be a change in attitude and a shift.
I agree with that. I'm refreshing every 10 minutes on my phone just to see if he's, going to go live.
Attitude and perspective. People need to start really wanting to see me make it. You understand? And that's all I'm saying is there's been a lot of things said that were never true at any point. I mean, I don't know what folks is talking about, but okay, no problem, because I'm going to take full advantage of that, and I don't have to, like, without trying. Like, if people say, oh, this and that about money, I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years. That's why I keep saying that. Do you know how much money that took?
None.
A lot. A lot of resources get expended, like $1,300 bat cycles, 7 bikes in inventory, all $200 to $300 plus each. I mean, tons of equipment, tons of everything.
All right, that's enough grifting for one day. Once again, at the bottom of your screen, smoke them if you got them continues. It was on the whole time, but anyway, you know what I mean. Let's get back to this.
$10,000 for this bulletproof vest, right? Level 3 hard plate, right? I'm certified, G'd up in the books. What you mean? I'm a gangster. You understand? This is all real. You know what I mean? And then to have the heart and courage to do what I do for a living and be out here like nonstop. You know, like I be hearing what folks say. I think it's funny. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I ain't worried about nothing, bro. You know what I mean? I'm the real deal. So, like I said, that's my thing. Like, they couldn't fathom it. Like, people don't understand the stuff that they study in school. I'm running circles around all of that.
The stuff they study in school, I'm running circles around all of that. You're running circles around, say, Greek history? Are you really? You're running circles around basic math? You're running circles around 6th grade reading? What does it even mean? Now, that's one of the jewels that's why we do this, is for little super ultra mega stupid things like that, what you just heard there.
I'm running circles around everyone financially all the time. I'm running circles around everybody. So, you know, all I'm saying is if folks want to talk money, I said, what do you mean talk money?
It would be stupid. It would be, if he gets any money at all. Some believe he will, some believe he won't. One thing that he's not going to get troll would be the house. We have confirmation that the house has been left to his half sister. He will have no access to that at all.
I'm always making money. Again, I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years. Nothing stopped. So I got to keep funding it, right?
Yeah.
And that's like 100% where the public come in.
I agree. I'll read this for the listeners. It's from Troll. The Homeowners Association would find a way to run him out quick. He couldn't afford the HOA fees. Fuck homeowners associations. They're illegal sub-governments that issue fines that they have no right or authority to issue.
why we need support from the public. You understand? That's the whole problem here is people think, oh, I only need to help when.
I mean, if I had enough money to live on a golf course and some homeowners association is going to tell me what color my house needs to be, you can get the fuck off my steps.
When he's struggling. What does that mean? That don't make no sense. I mean, I struggle every day. Even when I get rich again, I'm still going to be struggling because it's by choice. You know, I look at everything like
when I get rich again, I'm still going to be struggling because it's by choice. WTAF, I believe, is what I'm looking for here. Damn! 57 minutes after the hour.
You have to struggle. That's the only way you grow. What do you mean? You understand? So, like I said, I don't know what folks is talking about. I've kept everything in rotation. I keep a hustle.
You are required to be a nosy bitch. And when I use the word bitch in this context, a bitch can, of course, be a male or a female. Bitch in this instance is all about the attitude.
Like I said.
Like it is almost all of the time.
I told you, I mean, I normally don't hold cash. You understand? Like, I know how to reinvest and invest. I'm going to reinvest into my businesses. You understand? Like, I understand actual structure. I know how to build businesses on a whole nother level. So I'm just saying, who else could do it? Who else going to put on, you know, a cape? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you knew this going in, I just wouldn't buy anyway. I would buy some land where there's no HOA close to the course I want to play and build from there. Of course, none of this is ever going to happen because I'm what they used to call a pensioner. But I can dream.
A cape and do what I do and you know, be able to make money from it. I mean, that's why, you know,
absolutely,
Batman, the alchemist, correct? Right? Because I'm alchemizing. This is real. From nothing to something to everything. And I told folks what I was doing. I told them what I was going to do. That's why they're going to ask, how do you do that? How did he do that? What do you mean how I do it? It's my gifts. It's all the spiritual work I've been doing.
Yeah.
Growth, all the development with God. It's all because.
Yeah, this is something here that needed to happen a long, long time ago. The neighborhood I grew up in is called German Village in Columbus, Ohio. When we moved there, it was a lower middle class neighborhood that was called German Village because 30% of the village itself was German. People next door to us were from Germany. I grew up with this shit, you know? But anyway, I'll get back to that in just a minute.
It's God. See, folks think it's something you can learn. It's about God. I got these folks, this new generation, they still want to.
All right, I took care of that. So anyway, the city of Columbus, Ohio finally had the balls to do what it should have done from the very beginning. They took away the power of the German Village Society totally, completely, 100%. They're now as impotent as Tyrese needed. It's absolutely true. The city neutered those cocksuckers. And they needed to because this was not a gated community. It's part of the city. It's a neighborhood. It's part of the city. There are no gates. There's nothing that really defines it other than blocks and whatnot. And they would, you know, tell you what color your fence needed to be, what type of fence you could have, what color your Christmas lights could be. And it's evolved into a neighborhood of multimillionaires. And they're still out there swinging their dick around. The thing that got them, the thing that finally put those motherfuckers to bed, the city was going to come in and eventually did come in. They were going to put ramps, you know, wheelchair ramps at the corners. Well, the German Village Society didn't want that because handicapped access, we need to preserve these brick sidewalks. Let them deal with it, man. They've been getting over curbs forever. We're preserving this thing as it should be. And the city says, you fucked around too much. They took all their power from them and they went in there and they put in those fucking wheelchair ramps. Oh man, I just hope my dad saw it wherever he may be. I hope he felt the vibes of those motherfuckers finally being shut down. It's glorious. I don't live there anymore. I couldn't afford to move there anymore, but It's fucking glorious. It's still the neighborhood I came from.
I talk about Beyonce, man. Beyonce want to be me. All them folks is who.
Oh, pardon the off-topic rant.
Did this. All them folks is who harvested my energy for years. You support evil and you expect us to what? Be cool about it? Be cool with you? I'm all right. This generation is hilarious, man. Bro, why would you be repeating lyrics of a song? This lady wants to be country and a cowboy so bad because I'm telling you, they can't even think straight. And the reason why, because who's country and who's a cowboy? It ain't her.
Yeah, I don't live in a neighborhood that has a country club. I do live in a neighborhood where a golf course is less than a minute away by car.
Me. They all want to be me, bro. I'm
And
the
it's
center
good.
of the universe, man. I'm the main character in history. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? And I heard that song. I hear it all the time. Not all the time, but here and there. I mean, it's
What
not
song
good.
is it?
I mean,
What song is it that you keep hearing? They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. Oh, hee to the bunny farm, where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be
close to my music.
And so,
I have the best music in the world. My music is so much better than Beyonce and Jay-Z. It's not even comparable. So when will you folks start supporting, folks from your community and supporting me and us? I told you, we have it the hardest, man. And that's okay. I'd rather be the underdog. You notice all the favoritism? You notice how they show love to them, but not to me, not to us? Right, because that's the way of the world. Because like I said, we run the world. We've always run the world. I'm going to represent me. I'm going to represent my people here, and I'm going to represent my people. I'm going to represent everybody, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it's just sad. I watched it, man. I've watched it too many times, man. I can just see what it is. Like, it's sad, man.
Please welcome B Hash to the show. I'll read this for the listeners. It's a widely held opinion. I listen to his music from time to time, and it's hot garbage. The one song that I find genuinely amusing, genuinely funny, you can see it over at Sneedville Now magazine, which is, of course, just my post on my my little channel here on YouTube. You can go over there and see some really, really fun stuff. But the thing in this case that you can go over and listen to is Tyrese Needs You Love My Weenie. Indeed, you love my weenie. It's every bit as ridiculous and disjointed as you might hope.
Folks really got to get they got to just work on themselves, self-reflect, and learn how to love.
Oh, that's classic.
You know what I mean? Like, learn what it is. You take a long, hard look in the mirror and figure out what the hell it is you're afraid of. You know what I mean? Because I can see what it is. They fear progress.
Yeah, Napoleon the 13th forever there, but wormy.
And see, that's the thing. It's like he told him with Frank Lucas, with Denzel. He said, he was talking to the other guy, and he said, and he represents progress. Right? And they feel some way about that. That's what's really going on here. And I'm not talking about just here. I'm talking about on a massive scale.
I mean, before I even got involved with this, I've always enjoyed bad music. I don't know, some kind of masochistic thing going on with me. Have you ever heard of Mrs. Miller? Mrs. Miller actually had her 15 minutes of fame, I think around 64, 65, 1964 or 5, of course. And she was awful. She was god-awful. She couldn't carry a tune in a bucket, as they say. And she sold, I think, almost 1 million records. And she couldn't sing her way out of a bag. And I've kind of found the humor in it ever since.
Across the U.S. and across the world, I represent progress, not just for me, right? I represent progress for the people here of the valley, right? And I represent progress for my people, my folks. It's just the truth.
Define that, please. We all want to know.
Didn't want to see that.
Right.
A lot of people are seeing this progress, and they're like, man, because the truth is coming out, how powerful I am, how powerful we are as a people. You know what I mean? Here, all my people. That's the thing. It's about unity. It's not about competing in some competition that doesn't exist. And all I'm doing is correcting and saying the truth. We got to stop with this stuff about we did this, we did that, whatever. Like, mean, the way I see it, everybody played a part.
I haven't even contemplated because I'm an N-word in the longest time. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Everything. I mean, I don't see the point because everybody's in their feelings when we have the discussion. My ancestors, they built Texas, man. They built this country. They built this nation. I mean, it just is what it is. It never changed. I know exactly what happened. They got books of history. My own family, they show me.
I'll read it for the listeners. It's from Blue. Joey is the Yoko Ono of the rap game, Wody. Yoko Ono is not untalented. I say this and people will look, just dead through me. She's a trained pianist. She plays very well. She can read. She can write music. She's actually a pretty good painter. It's just what interests her is not good. It's like somebody with talent denying it utterly and completely because they want to be out their nozzle with it. Bagism. Do you ever hear of bagism? She'd go on stage with John Lennon and literally put herself in a bag, tie the bag shut, and she would sit in the bag for the whole show. I think I'm talking more about the Toronto Festival. Just utterly ridiculous. And I haven't even mentioned her voice yet. I haven't even brought that up. A total anchor around John Lennon's solo career.
I'm talking tons of books. My family's created so much history in this state and country, it's unbelievable. So when you
But her son is excellent. Sean Lennon, very good, very high-level musician. You don't play with Les Claypool unless you are.
Got these other people and they're being, told things that aren't true. That's the problem. And they really are. And they really will talk like me, like they believe what they're saying is true. What you were saying is true, then you would see the same result today. I don't see that. See what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's always convenience. It's backwards. And that's what you have in society. You have people that want to sit there all day, doing nothing. They don't want to work and they don't want to work hard for sure. And then they see me do what I'm doing and they want to have an opinion on it. It don't work like that. It just don't work like that. That's not the way the world works in reality. It ain't free. You know what I mean? Until you can do what I do, until you work as hard as me, and until you're able to walk in my shoes, which nobody can, what can you tell me? Folks can't tell me nothing. And I'm just telling you the truth.
People can't tell you nothing. I've made the point over and over and over again. That's why you never learn. That's why you are stuck where you are. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse. How you haven't starved yet, I do not understand. It's probably more to do with your mother. And that's why you want to come back to Brownsville so that you can leech off of mommy. We're still waiting for that Freedom of Information Act thing that I believe was sheriff filed with the police down there. Going to get some good footage out of that because they're not going to deny it. Okay? They're not going to deny it. We can't wait. So interesting.
So, like I said, I get along with everybody, but I also stand on business. You understand? Look at that. You understand? I also stand on business. Like I said, I want to get the folks in the valley involved as much as possible in a good stance in the right way.
Communicate with dolphins. I like it.
The real folks involved, backing me, behind me. You understand? And that's just the truth.
I think he's got more than one riff. I think the style makes everything sound the same.
Street dude. I'm different. I'm different than anybody. I've always been different.
But music is one of those things. It's a totally subjective thing, which is why people get so pissed off when you shit on their favorite band or their favorite singer. Music becomes very, very personal. Certain people will listen to certain music from certain people that will get them through like the worst times of their lives. And they hold on to that. And even people who have not had that experience, music is so personal. It's just so personal. And that is why people get really upset when you shit on their favorite bands, even if they have it coming to them. It's kind of a delicate line.
Different people can tell I'm not faking it. You know, it's cool. I got folks, you know, out the window like, what up? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he does things with a bass that they shouldn't be possible. But you know, speed for speed's sake and all of that.
That's what I want. Because God put me here for a reason, and it was to get the folks here on my side and to back me and support me, because believe me, we're gonna need it. That's what folks have to understand. We know what we coming up against, man. We know where we at.
All right, there's another subject for us on this Monday afternoon. Who do you love? Who's your band? What's your music? What do you hold most dear? My answer is Steppenwolf. That was the gateway drug for me for rock and roll. Up until I heard their first album, Side One, I was a little kid, more interested in sports than anything else. And whatever my parents had on the radio in the car was just fine. And then my brother played Steppenwolf's first album for me, and it changed me completely. Literally changed me completely.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. I've been all alone down here by myself with no support system, no help. Didn't nobody care. I had to hold my own in these streets. It's the truth. See, I went through real things. Other people just make up stories. So I've earned my respect. I earned my stripes. I earned my wings. And I never stopped being me.
You got a new ADD diagnosis. Oh my goodness. And they're giving you stimulants for that. I never understood the logic of it. Apparently it works, but there are a lot of things in this life that I just never understood. Please welcome Kenny P. We have our first response to the question. B Hash says it's the tragically hip. Gord died well before his time. Taylor Swift from Deezy. I can't name a single song, but millions and millions of album sales over the span of 20 years means I'm in the minority. I completely agree. It's product. It's just product. But then again, maybe we're old men. Nah, it's just product. But unbelievable product as far as popularity and sales, you know. We're supposed, when you get older, you're supposed to say, I don't understand these kids and their damn music. Okay, yeah, they certainly are, and we can't wait. We can't wait for you to get back to streaming on that regular basis. Nobody does it quite like you do. Never have. Let's see. Let me go ahead and I'll read this. We're at the store for the listeners. It's from Orza. He says, we're at the store looking at the cheese section right now. Which cheese am I going to buy? Man, this whole technology thing, huh? Isn't it absolutely great?
See the difference? I had the choice to just be rich right here and not do anything for anyone. And I decided, hell, I'm going to spend my money helping other people, taking care of other people. I want to struggle right beside them. And I think folks recognize that and see that in me. There's another harm. God is going to make it happen when you righteous.
Yeah, the one tragically hip song that I can name you is 50 Mission Cap. I'm not even sure that if I've heard it, it's only been once or twice, but that title just sticks in your mind.
And you truly righteous like me, and you've helped everyone, he's going to send people to help you, and that's what he's done. That's what he'll continue to do. You understand? Yeah, that was a hell of a honk. Caught me off guard. So...
Wait a minute, you're Batman. Batman is never caught off guard. Whatever. Yeah, you're caught off guard constantly. And my goodness, will you look at those jug ears, huh? My goodness, those trucker handles he's got on the side of his head, they're getting bigger every day, which is another one of the bad things about getting older. Your nose actually gets larger, your ears actually get larger, and hair starts growing in places that it shouldn't be growing at, except, of course, on the top of your head.
Everyone involved on a positive stance, on a positive level. That means everybody. It's just on here. We have to talk a certain way. We got to do things professionally and the right way. You know, that's all. And, you know, this is my livelihood. So, you know, other than that, we could do interviews. We can use other.
We just helped Orza buy cheese on the show. You never know what's going to come up, huh?
The channels, there's other means of marketing and promotion. There's other ways to do it. You know, if folks want to tell their story, I'm more than open to have a conversation with you. the way that I want to have it, though, on my terms, and you know, in the places that we agree on and I designate or whatever, I'm more than willing to have conversations. You understand? I'm not going to say that I really would waste my time or go out of my way. I don't have the resources to do that anyway right now. You understand? But it's all happening, man. Hold on.
Oh, that era was just so great. Like the early mid '90s, just the music was just wonderful. REM was a very good band. You couldn't have had the '90s without REM. They were just intertwined in the entire decade.
All right. But yeah, like I said, we're going to keep it moving, man. That's all I know. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep on progressing. We're going to keep on moving forward.
Yeah, I believe in Canada, they're bigger than even Rush, aren't they?
And
still,
you know, let the chips fall where they may. You know what I'm saying? It's all working out. And that's my only thing is it's like I already know what it is ahead of time. Like as soon as I open my mouth and I start showing, oh, I'm making some progress, folks get in their feelings again and then they pull back. Like that's what we need to not do. See, that's the reason why I keep getting on here talking how I am. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, that's why it's so impossible. Like, this is the time right now when everyone needs to support financially. You understand? Now, so I can get out of this and we can get me.
Father Figure, is that the George Michael song? Oh, God. Somebody did a heavy cover of Father Figure back in the early 90s. Jeez, it would be easy enough to find, but they rocked the living shit out of it. And yeah, I'll admit that I like the original. My all-time guilty pleasure would be Culture Club. Do you really want to hurt me? Oh my God! What a single! What a voice! Beautiful song. Just everything coalescing at once. And that's, you know, back then, oh yeah, Karma Chameleon and everybody's attitudes were just a wee bit different. But nonetheless, I loved that song as much as I hated Karma Chameleon. No, Karma Chameleon just simply didn't work for me at all. And everybody wants to rule the world. Tears for Fears. I was about that song when it was new, but now, doggone it, I love it, proving that your tastes change over time.
Up to a band $1,000 and then make a couple of G's and take this up to Austin. I just heard more stuff is going on 6th Street. I just saw a Facebook post. Somebody said it. I don't know what. I'll have to try to look it up and search for it. You know, I have no idea. But Austin needs a Batman. Everywhere it does. So it's a big city. I can't be everywhere. It's the truth, right? But this is all real.
You Ought to Know is such a great song.
You know, but we need the money. So, like I
forget what the other single's title is, but I can hear the song in my mind now.
Said if folks want to get behind me and support me, then it'll allow me to get the resources I need to do this. I mean, you know, I'm goody. I can handle anything. I can handle any situation. I can help in any situation. I'm a brave heart. I ain't scared of nothing and nobody, but I need the money. You understand what I'm saying? I need the money because I have to put together everything. I built my own bat suits. I got to be able to be mobile. I got to be able to move. You understand? So we need the public to support financially now more than ever. And I'm going to keep on pushing and make sure that that's what we get. Not accepting nothing less. You understand? And yeah.
I was never a Stone Prince fan, but oh my God. The undeniable talent. It's just crazy. And Stone Temple Pilots in the 90s were really big for me. The first 2 albums. After that, and not so much, I was kind of aging out of the whole rock and roll thing, the current rock and roll thing. But those first 2 albums from Stone Temple Pilots are just great.
I'm a genius, ain't I? Like, these folks act like this the first time I could have gotten on camera with Cash. I could do that anytime. I don't have time because I'm too busy working, making this money. You see the point? See, real ballers don't be carrying cash around all the time. So what you mean? I invest my money when I can. Like, what are you talking about?
Talking Heads. Yeah, I generally like Talking Heads. Again, not a Stone fan, but when it came on the radio, I certainly didn't turn it off, especially when, Take Me to the River. Oh man, that's how you cover a song right there. You just take the damn thing and make it your own. I always loved that song because the organ, the little keyboard stabs reminded me of Goldie McJohn, the keyboardist in Steppenwolf back in the day. It just kind of made the whole thing feel like a Steppenwolf song to me. It was great.
You know what I mean? Right now, I was trying to invest, but I got to see if I'm able to pay this phone bill so I can keep going, right? There's a lot of things on my plate, man. We're still struggling. We're only struggling because of that, because I got to keep paying everything, these fees for no.
Yeah, that was absolutely a great performance. It certainly was. Elton John, when he first hit, you had to be there, kids. You absolutely had to be there. He was Elton John. He was totally unique in his time.
No reason,
And sorry seems to be the hardest word. Is the greatest thing I have ever heard in my life.
all the bicycles, which I need another bike. I need something electric that moves, right? Can't afford it. Like phone bill every month.
Yeah, I did know that, Blue. I'll read this for the listeners. Did you know that You Ought to Know is about her time dating Dave Coulier from Full House? It's absolutely true, kids. And I understand that Dave Coulier is perhaps maybe not doing so well lately physically.
Pay over $100 for my own car lot every month. Folks want to talk about money. Like what? Yeah, you got to be realistic when you speak. So yeah, no, I make money. I make buku.
Yeah, Hand in My Pocket is the song I was thinking about. I'm sick, but I'm pretty, baby.
$2. Like I said,
What
I max
else
out. I
comes
make check
down
after check
to
on
my
there, and I'm a
friend?
baller,
Yeah.
and all I do is make dough. So that's one of the reasons why folks in their feelings, because I stay making bread without trying, because God provides. You feel me? So what's up? That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna speak, no problem, but just make sure what you're saying exists, because it's all gonna be responded to and addressed, and we're gonna continue to say the truth. So what now? See my point?
Oh, Bowie, the whole Ziggy Stardust period. Oh my God. I loved it so much.
I've been the one making the money my entire life.
Round
I'm in circles around everyone financially. I may have spent more money than your entire government combined, and anyone who ever
That's
existed, that's a
dramatic.
fact. I have documented receipts to prove it, in fact. Yes, I do. 100%. So what you mean? Exactly. So we stay making money over here, and I'm, the man who runs the streets, the king, the gangster, right? The dime data and the thug. You understand? So like I said, it's real over here.
Yeah, just that. Now that's the same song over and over again. AC/DC is still doing that, but they get away with it. Not so much you two.
Yeah, you understand? Yeah. Like what you mean? And the thing is, I don't work for nobody. I don't like
Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now. That's another one of those songs. I never hated it, but I really like that song now.
nothing.
Really
I don't have no
like
connections, no affiliations. I'm by myself dolo out here and make smart, calm decisions. And I get my money off of the public supporting me and off of talking and speaking and being able to use my $1 million mouthpiece and my gift of gal. I told you, the minute I open this mouth and talk, I can make millions. I need the public behind me for support. We have a Cash App, we have a PayPal, we have a Venmo. This is my job, is to make sure that I get people behind me to support me financially. You understand? Come on, man. Like, I don't get it. Y'all want to talk about these different people like Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was probably a Mason. Them funds are Mason funds, Shout out to Charlie Kirk, though, nothing but love. What I'm saying.
Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers were absolutely the stuff. And I'm always a sucker. I was a singer back in the day, which makes me a sucker for a great ballad. And Under the Bridge, oh God, I wanted to do that, cover that so bad, but my band had just broken up, or the band I was in had just broken up. I missed a lot of music that I really wanted to cover.
These folks didn't come up the way I came up. If y'all can't admit that and face that, I give up, man. I mean, these folks was handed everything on a silver platter. You want to talk about a silver spoon? They got it. And they didn't have any money. They don't own anything, right? When these
Public Image Limited, dog. Yes, sir. Mr. Johnny Lydon. He sure has mellowed out, yet he hasn't mellowed out at all. He's Johnny Rotten, if you don't know. EJ has some wicked talent, dog. What do you think? Tell us about your musical taste. Who do you like? Who do you like? Who do you hate? Who do you hate? This would be like our fourth subject today. We went from golf to body armor, and now we're on this subject. I know that there's another subject or so that I have skipped over, but the chat has been very active and very, very good today.
These folks, they all sold their soul. So when they do that within Masonry, they can't own anything because they don't have their soul to own anything with, correct? See the point? Freemasonry doesn't allow ownership, homie. None of them folks was rich. Everything was borrowed, and you see it, right? So what you mean? This I'm doing independently. Any money I get is my money.
Yeah, Queen was absolutely fantastic. Bohemian Rhapsody, there's not a whole lot more that needs to be said about that. But there's so much about that band. And sometimes I think that particular song might overshadow a few things. I could be wrong.
I have my soul. My soul is priceless, and my soul ain't for sale. Let me make that perfectly clear.
I tie your mother down, baby. That's some heavy shit. Metallica used to cover that in the day.
You understand me? You feel me? So, like I said, end of the day, I've done something impossible yet again, over and over. I do the impossible every day. I perform miracles. I walk with God, man. I'm the Son of God, the true Messiah, the way, the truth.
Oh, man. You see, it just keeps stacking up. The music of the 90s was just so fucking great. Alice in Chains, man. That's a band whose name needs to be kept alive into the ages. Right now, I'm sitting here, and in my mind, I'm hearing the song "No Excuses," and that doesn't upset me at all.
The truth, the way, and the light, maybe the Savior.
Oh, yeah.
I was put here to save the world. I've been saying that since I was yay high, since I was a kid. I'm going to save the world, and I'm going to do what I'm doing.
G.G. Allen, the shit-covered king of punk. Die when you die, you're going to die.
I'm out here doing God's will and God's work and my purpose, and I answered the calling from God. I answered God's calling. You understand? We're going to keep on moving forward. You understand? We're going to keep on winning. We're going to keep on making our dough. I need all the help I can get. You understand? All the financial support I can get, we need to get. So get behind me now, right? And
Brother R-Dash says, for the listeners, Joey is the skinny Caucasian Wesley Willis. If you've never heard any Wesley Willis, you need to. I actually saw him live. I really did. He wrote some funny-ass songs. Some people would say, well, you're laughing at that. You know, he was extremely mentally ill. You're laughing at him. You're mocking, blah, 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 blah. Wesley Willis wanted you to laugh at those songs because it shut the voices in his head up. So you're actually doing him a favor. It's what he wanted. And boy, did he get it. He wrote some wacky shit. I haven't been into AC/DC since like forever. I just wish they'd quit at this point. Up through, for those about to rock, yeah, I was about it. After that, just not so much.
Yeah, I mean, what did you expect? We've been making and spending plenty of money this entire time. That's what we do, man. All independent, privatized. I'm sovereign. I have no jurisdiction. I do what I want to do, and I'm the king. You understand? We're not the same. See, that's the thing. Other folks, we're not the same, bro. We never been the same, man.
Yeah, Richie Kotzen, yeah, guy plays with no pick. Fantastic player. Just seems like every band he joins doesn't last.
You know what I mean? I got a real hustle to me, homie. You understand? See, that's the thing. Every time folks count me out, I come back right back.
And Johnny Rotten was absolutely right about Jimmy Savile. If you don't know about that, go look it up. And I'm pretty sure everybody here does.
Bounce right back. Every time they doubt me, God literally shows there's no way to doubt me and no way to doubt him. You understand? I told you what it is, man. God is silencing all the doubt. You understand? It's bringing clarity to my name, clarity to this and everything. We winning. Feel me? Of course I make money, man. Tyrese Sneed. What, you forgot? Forgot who I am? No.
Yeah, I've never heard a whole lot of Kate Bush music, but what I've heard, it my thing. Blue says, for the listeners, we're going to keep you in the conversation. That's why I'm doing this at this point. My dad was a big Beatles fan and Styx fan, so I had to listen to a ton of both as a kid. One of my favorite LPs is Styx 2. I think that's a hell of a record. It really is. And when they got big in the 70s, I had the 8-track slapped into the dash of my car. You can bet on that. Styx was huge in the 70s, and I was there with them.
They know. That's why they be talking backwards, because they in they feelings. Because I'm making dough all the time. So what you mean? Like, what? Nah, man, if I could just get that phone bill covered and get people to start really helping and supporting, we'd be gravy.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that, as far as AC/DC goes, their interest stopped with Bon Scott. Bon was different. Vaughn brought something different. You couldn't quite put your finger on it. Was it his voice? Was it his stage presence? Was it the swagger? What was it, man? Whatever it was, he had it in spades. Here we go. Bloodhound Gang fan here, brother R Dash. Yeah, rest in peace, the dude from Three Doors Down. Yeah, I can't remember his name right now either. I barely remember my name right now, but yeah, Superman was a great song. But my favorite one would be oh God, it's I'm slipping my mind right now. The really happy, upbeat song about meth addiction. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so bouncy and rocking. It sounds so happy. And it wasn't. Oh dear, it wasn't. Rest in peace, Lane Staley. Of course, I agree. New Sublime album, yeah, that might be fun. It's such a shame there. They hit after dude dies. Bradley Nowell dies, and then boom, there it is. Early in the morning, right into the street. Yeah. Let's groove a little bit. You could do it there. He did pass recently. I can't remember his name either. Oh, let me hit the button here for just a minute.
You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it going, man. Let's not stop. Let's keep it going, because that's the thing. It's like always got to be situational, and I don't know how to talk where it makes it where it sounds situational. I know how to play off of this. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to the bag. I'm gonna get to my money, because what these folks don't understand, and they're starting to realize a little bit, I think, is, man, any little money that we give him or he keep turning into like I built an empire already. So once I get enough of the money, it's like, number one, I don't need you, right? And I don't act like that. Like, I'm still cool and a friend to everybody. And if anything, I'm trying to get money so I can turn around and bless them more and help them. You understand? But God is going to give me the money. All the money I got came from God. You understand? My point is, any little money I get, I put into this project, man. I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years, man. We've accomplished more than anybody.
He is finally here. He's Negasonic. He's middle-aged, and he's a dickhead. It's Negasonic middle-aged dickhead. He's here right now live.
And everybody this entire time, and over the course of 3 years, you can't be serious, man. And even before that, I accomplished so much. So like I said, we're going to keep on pushing forward and keep on doing what I do. I need the public to support me financially, and that's all I'm going to push. You know what I mean? So all of them out there, man. It doesn't matter who it is, man. Everybody.
Yeah, the song I was gapping on is Semi-Charmed Life. Oh man, that's a banger right there. Really happy major key song about as down a subject as you could have.
Streets behind me. I want people backing me. Like I said, it's okay if you want to give me $5, $10, a couple of dollars. You understand? 20, 50, 100, whatever you take is whatever you put.
I love that song.
What I'm doing, man, you're gonna see results. You understand? That's what I can assure you of.
Hang on a second here.
You're gonna see results.
Yes, I did get a headbutt from Wesley Willis. That was part of his greeting. He'd say rah, rah, say rah, rah. Give me a headbutt. You can give him a headbutt. He actually had a knot on his forehead from getting so many headbutts from like everybody. He was sitting at a table signing T-shirts before the show, and nobody was approaching him. No one. They were scared of him. My buddy didn't want to go right. I said, fuck this shit. I'm going over and I'm going to talk to the guy. I stood there for like 5 minutes talking to him, talking about the tour and everything. He was a nice guy as long as he was medicated. You wouldn't want to be around him when he wasn't, I'm sure. Big guy. With
my work here and me doing God's will and God's work, and you're going to see everything change. Just like you see a lot less.
Oh, yeah.
You see people aware. I had the constable.
You know, I really shouldn't even turn this damn video on. We're doing fine on our own. Yeah, Take On Me. That was one that I wasn't so much into the song, but the video was so brilliant. It was so fucking brilliant. And nowadays, I like that song a lot. Might be for nostalgic reasons, but seems like everybody likes that song.
At me last night. He said, "Is that Sneed?" Like, they know me by name. I told you I'm about to get recognition out here, bro. And he told me, he's like, be safe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I'm getting famous, man. This is happening. They about to give me recognition. I think they're going to have to give me a paycheck too. And then I'm going to get all them settlements because everything I'm kicking is a fact.
Yeah, don't speak is very nice. Don't tell me because it hurts. I think we can all relate to that line at some point in time in our lives. And the name of the singer from Three Doors Down was Brad Arnold, dead at 47, about what, 2 weeks ago?
You know what I mean? They know me. People support it, man. Like a lot of them support me. So thank you for that. Shout out to you. I appreciate it. Much love. You know what I mean? To all the good people, much love. You know what I mean? But we're going to continue to stand up. My stance against crime and corruption is real, 100%. You see me out here in the middle of everything. And this is what we're going to do. And we're going to keep on winning.
I love Semi-Charmed Life so much. I know I said that a few minutes ago, but I can never say that enough.
You understand? Winner
Brilliant
with God.
song.
You understand? This is different. That's my only thing. Like, folks can't dismiss it. They never could. The truth can't be denied. Denial is not an option. You know,
Yeah, it's extremely dark.
Too much. I stay making buku bucks and bread, man. Better catch up. Folks can't catch up to me. It never. They never will be able to. Better ask about me. I make money. You understand? I make money without trying. I make money little. I manifest millions of dollars, and you're gonna see it happen right in front of you.
Oh yeah, I mean,
right
it's
now.
yeah. Semi-Charmed Life is about a highly toxic relationship that revolves around meth. Yeah, it ain't a happy, upbeat song at all, but by golly, you're bouncing your head up and down because it's so major key. It just makes you want to bounce along and put your hands up and just go back and forth with the music like I'm doing right now. Thank God you can't see it. But the lyrics are just about as dark as you can go.
Right now, watch. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Brother, I'm the emperor in the spiritual realm, man. I can do anything with God. You understand? That's all I got to say, man. Like I said, show your support, financial support, keep on supporting.
Yeah, that's just great lyrics. That's all that is. Just fine writing.
Donate. Got a Cash App, PayPal, and a Venmo. You see me, hand me some cash. Let's get this money, man. You know, everything expensive.
That would be another band that back in the day I despised them. I just didn't like them. You know, too poppy, too polished. You know, I was a metal guy with punk leanings. They just weren't my thing. Again, as you get older, your appreciation for things change, your tastes change. Now, when it came out, when it was released as a single, I liked "Save a Prayer." I really liked that song. Of course, "Hungry Like the Wolf," of course, remembered as much for the video as the song. They were one of those bands that, you know, people didn't have to like them. They were going to have their impact in the 80s. And oh boy, did they ever. They certainly did. Let's wrap this one up with Tyree.
It's tough. It's impossible. But we keep going, right? And I built a career in the middle of the greatest depression of all time. Boy, you got to give me credit.
And we don't have to give him anything at all. That one ended like running into a wall. I wouldn't lie about that. That was Batman is the Superstar, and things are going so well. Oh, let me go about 15 more minutes. At this point, I really should go pay some attention to Mrs. Baritone. But she would tell, "Oh, go ahead. She loves you as much as I do," and that's the great thing. Yeah, Blake Shelton in general. Now, I remember that my mom didn't like him from whatever show he was a judge on, whatever the fuck. He's a prick. If that's what she thought, that's what she'd say. She was that kind of a gal. That's for damn sure. So let me find one more that's on the short-ish side. Here's one that's 6 minutes and 17 seconds long, but the problem with that is that a lot of times these really short ones amount to nothing. But we're going to go ahead and click on it because honestly, today has functioned more like a radio show. I've been talking to you and you've been talking to me back and forth during this entire thing. We went through 4 major subjects in this show alone, and we're barely listening to Tyree at all. Today, he really is just like a fire pit that we all gather around. And that is really the function that he's serving. So let's go ahead and bring it up. It's Batman is the Architect of Reality for the 10 millionth time, or I'm sorry, 8 millionth time. I misspoke there. Double click on that.
All right.
Here we are.
What's up, folks? I'm famous. I can see the fame carrying, man. Tons of honks. We've already expanded, man. Let me give y'all a second to get in here, man. I'm excited. Right now, I'm excited.
I'm excited and I'm happy. You know what I mean? Still going through a lot, but man, you have no idea how proud I am of myself, man. It is crazy, bro. It is absolutely crazy, homie. You have no idea, bro. You know what I mean? Man, we getting everything going. Like I said, there we go, more honks from the highway. Like I said, we keep on getting more famous.
Okay, we were talking about Semi-Charmed Life a couple of minutes ago. I think DZ really puts a cap on this one. He says the song is from the perspective of a meth dealer who's using a girl for sex. Yeah, that's precisely what it was about. But it sounds so happy.
I'm not getting caught up in the fame, man. I'm not focused on the fame. I appreciate it. It's cool. But I'm going to focus on my job and what I'm doing in my career. I'm here for a real purpose. I'm here to save the world and save people. Here to save humanity. And this is what we need in the world. They need my energy, man. We got to get back to respect and love. We got to treat each other better, right? Like I said, I'm the king, man.
I'll tell you what, sis, if you're high, you're in the right place. That's for damn sure.
You know what I mean? I'm the king, man. I've always been the tough guy, homie. You understand? Like I said, oh, I can do it. I can do it because God can do it. That's the truth. You feel me? So, yeah. I just see what it is, man. I'm getting more famous by the second. God is at work, right? Oh, y'all starting to come in here? Go run and tell your friends I'm live.
But Wormy, Fleetwood Mac, what I'm hearing in my mind right now is, so there you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? Oh, great song.
Live, homie. Yeah, go run and tell your friends I'm live. Listen, homie, listen.
And then we start talking about, say, things like Landslide. I have always been a sucker for a pretty ballad, and that's right up there. It is.
Right. Yeah, I just saved my bank account. Woo! Yeah, that's right. Just saved it. Yep, good news for me.
Oh, Green Day's first 3 albums were fucking excellent. It was pop punk. It's just heavy music to me, hard played music. I've seen them twice. Saw them twice back in the early 90s. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, how you feel? Yeah, after all that stuff that happened. Yeah, so now
the Eagles' greatest hits. Yes, indeed. My how do I want to put this? My brother's girlfriend's brother, who wound up being his brother-in-law, had a copy of that on 8-track, and I heard it, and I heard it, and I heard it, and I was down with it.
Now I have proof and documentation even more of what's actually going on. I have the
Counting Crows, Mr. Jones and Me, gonna be big stars.
Proof that these folks, right, didn't do anything to help me and they're corrupt, right? Boy, I'm a winner. I'm the champion, right? What do you mean? No, y'all's job is to protect me and my finances. You don't know your job. You work off my tax dollars. So what you mean? Huh? What you mean? Again, like...
Has anybody here ever heard of the band King's X? Oh my God, if you haven't, go listen to them. You'll learn all about drop D tuning, believe me.
Like I said, my stance against crime and corruption is real, right? I didn't choose this, it chose me. This had nothing to do with me. Feel me?
Yeah, I kind of got the vibe to keep on bullshitting too, because it's really, really working here 45 minutes after the hour, unless you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case it's 10 minutes after the hour. I'm getting pretty good at that.
Keep on making it do what it do. I'm gonna keep on doing my thing, and I'm gonna keep on winning. Yeah, I just saved my bank account. Huge deal for me, man. Yeah, come on, man. These folks waited years. You know, their timing, everything. They know exactly what they're doing. Sitting there for years, right? Oh, they in their feelings about my money, but then they want to count my pockets. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know what's even crazier, though? That I have the documented evidence now. Yeah, that I have.
Yep, I think of dark music, and this is what I'm hearing in my mind. What is this that stands before me? Figure in black, which looks at me. Turn around quick and start to run. Am I the chosen one? Black Sabbath, the song Black Sabbath.
A paper trail now. That's the real cool part. Yeah. So like I said, no, I'm gonna be paid.
The first line of that song, the way Ozzy Osbourne, Rusty Soul delivered that, I'm getting goosebumps right now.
And I'm owed millions
Oh,
of settlements, maybe billions and trillions. They gonna have to pay me, homie. All of them. There we go. Wave at them. Say hi. Everybody, they said hi. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of love out here. I'm getting a lot of support. This is real, man. This is not fake. Like I said, I run the streets. I'm the king. Everything I'm doing is real, man. You understand? So like I said, people can talk.
Yeah, that was the first big rap rock crossover. No, the first one was that before Walk This Way?
Talk is cute. You know, like I said, I can read body language. I see how some folks feel they in their feelings. But we all know who the king. You understand? We all know who out here, man. We know who out here in these streets. We know who. You understand? Like, man, I got too much history, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. For a lot of folks, they like to front. They want to pretend. They want to front. Like I said,
yeah, he is getting really, 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 really bad at repeating his titles for his videos because he's out of ideas.
Talk about all these different people.
Depeche Mode.
4 Extra.
First mention.
Like, I'm a whole different ball game. 4 Extra. Come on, man. Like, he ain't me. You know, like, I'm stronger than everyone, homie. I mean, you can't figure that out. I give up. You don't see me, like, you know, going through the things other folks go through or letting anything stop me. Nothing. We ain't the same, homie. We ain't never been the same. You know what I mean? But shout out to all of them, man. Like I said, I try to show everybody love, but at the same time, you know, I want to know who's who. Feel me? Yeah, I saved my bank account, man. It's a huge deal. This is all public what's going on. Now I got documented evidence of it. Yeah. Oh, that's a huge deal, homie. Yeah. Now I'm good. I'm goody. Yeah. And everything that they do forward, because they just don't know how to stop, right? Because all of them in their feelings because of my nonstop success, right? Anything they do forward, that gets documented as well. And what's crazy is you keep helping me. Like, you keep helping me to get by. Real talk, because, like, I end up making more money in the process. Real talk. Like, that's the thing. Like, nah, bro, you can see what it is and how folks feel. You can see their agenda and what they're trying to do, right? Come on, man. Folks are seeing me shine, man. They feel some way.
One song for Beck, Loser. I mean, you gotta like Loser. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Oh, God. I always found that funny. I know it wasn't meant to be funny, but it always, that line always made me smile just a little bit.
Right? Yeah, I told you. Yeah, well, you're going to keep seeing me shine now. You're going to watch me win on repeat. Feel that? That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that black guy's Doug Pinnick. And if you've never heard King's X, when we're done here, and it's going to be very shortly, look it up. Look up King's X and just click on anything at all.
All right. So, like I said, man, I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. But yeah, like I said, man, folks ain't got nothing for me, man. Folks do a lot of talking. Folks ain't talking about nothing. We winning. We the champs. I run this at a street level. This is all real. And like I said, I run every block in Texas. I'm telling you right now, Texas is mine, right? And it's a huge deal because now I can get back at least to trying to run this and make my dough. I don't know about paying the phone bill. We need help from the public, man. That's what I'm saying. Folks don't want to help. Like, when I reach out to them, the ones who don't want to help me and don't want to do nothing for me unless they have before, like I said.
Okay, Frost, you have an offer. Where's this got a TLC shirt? He'll send it to you.
I'm blocking the account. I'm blocking the number immediately. This is a real effort. We out here standing up for you and your civil rights and civil liberties. The public has an obligation to support. If you don't want to support me, then what are we talking about? It don't make no sense, man. Nobody else had the harder courage to stand up like me. I had to do it. So like I said. All right.
Yeah, drop D is something that I've really never messed with much at all.
Let's see.
But it's so badass. Double drop D is really, really cool sounding. Neil Young used that a lot.
Here, I'm going to just start another one. Hold up. You got a like.
And that one has ended, but we're going to go ahead and clean up the chat before we say goodbye, because it is about time I go say hello to my wife. So yes, that is a standing offer, Frost. I know you want that one. Okay, let's see here. It sucked. Mary J did have some bangers early on. She was one of the first artists who had actual singing and rapping in her music. And yeah, you probably should. The odds of you finding that probably aren't all that good. Aerosmith and Run DMC was first, but Chuck D and Anthrax is just as big a deal. Yeah, oh yeah, it was part of the leading edge. It was part of the point of the sword relative to that sort of a mixture of genres. There's no doubt about that. Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. Guilty pleasure song for me. Every Rose Has Its Thorn by Poison. I love that damn song. My band used to play it. I just love that song. I've always been a sucker for a ballad, and that's a nice little ballad. Past that, nah. Our drummer, a guy named Conrad, I'll call him that because that's what we called him. He's been gone for quite a while, but oh my goodness, did he love Poison? Oh, he loved that band. Everything that they did, he had to have it. Clapton, yeah, whole bunches of stuff there for certain. Oh my goodness, look at this chat. It's so wonderful, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get to all of it. This has been one hell of a time. And I'd like to say this to Tyree before we get going here. We have just spent, myself and the people here have just spent the better part of 3 hours pretty much ignoring you. We had you up on the screen, you get the occasional joke there, but after a while, the chat just kind of took over the whole thing. And you were ignored. Absolutely outright ignored at times this afternoon. I want you to know that. You were ignored. And it was just so wonderful, wasn't it? Great conversations from the beginning to the end. And this is why I love my chats too, sis. I do. Always remember, before you go, take this thought with you as well. And I'm not just saying this to be, a square nut or anything. You, yes, you right there, you sitting there, you driving that car, you eating that lunch or dinner, you will always be more important to this show than anything Tyree Sneed ever does. Okay, this is pretty much about you. And today was an absolute great time. It really was. My goodness, if Saturday Madness goes like this, we're going to have a super duper ultra mega party at that point. Believe me. Damn, I have to go see Mrs. Baritone. I really, really do. So again, a great show. This one is what it is really all about. But you know what I'm getting ready to say, so you may as well say it with me. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.
Slip the surly bonds of earth and dance the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand touch the face of God.